Hello. I hope everyone's doing well. Man, I already need a sip of coffee. Yay, hello, Pam. Good to see you. Alibaba, hello. I saw that when I clicked on and I had to laugh because I do that too. Yay, hello. How's everybody? Sydney, hello. Yay. Awesome. I hope everyone's doing well. I have my fan on because the weather does not know what it wants to do. But I want to welcome everybody to the Godless Sewing channel. And to anyone watching this in the future, I thank you. And we're going to have a great night tonight. I have a ton of stuff that I'm going to be doing. Oh, man. I'm already all joked up. I have quite a few things, and I'm going to be adding a giant zipper to one of my favorite coats. I got a really awesome order from Amazon, so I'm really looking forward to that. But we'll wait for everyone to hop in. Hello. I'm just dropping my stuff all over the place. And I have a project to finish, and I may or may not add a hood to it. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I haven't decided what direction I'm gonna go in, but I love the material, and because I got it for such a good price in downtown, it's all worth it. Awesome. I hope everybody's well and safe. This stream is dedicated to Mark Short and anyone who is suffering from cancer. Mark Short is missed. And if you're out there, we're here for you. And if not, we're still here for you. Man, I really don't know what's going on with me today. But that's all right. And you know what? I should have listened to Kilroy and have like 15 copies of my disclaimer. Because I do take semi-extensive, not so extensive notes. Of course, Sydney, we're here for you as well. Absolutely. That's one of the reasons that we're here. Absolutely. Mark is absolutely missed. This program is for entertainment purposes only, and this content is not intended to malign any religion, race, company, individual, or wigs. All opinions expressed by Godless Sewing and program participants are solely their personal view and do not reflect the opinion of every human being on planet Earth. I hope everybody has a great night flying Godless Sewing Airlines, and it's opening season for hockey, so the sports desk will be open this evening. I'm gonna go grab my patterns and start sewing. I'm always discombobulated in the beginning of a stream because I'm running around like a crazy person because I have stuff everywhere, all throughout my house. All right. So I'm gonna start by finishing this. I'm kind of at a weird impasse because I don't know if I'm gonna add a hood or not. I don't know. All right. I was listening to the tubes earlier, so I have the tubes stuck in my head right now. Awesome. My bed is a mess. I'm one of those weird people who I wake up every day and I make my bed. I mean, full on make it and everything. It's motivation for me to not jump back into it. But it's a habit I've had since I was a child because I was raised by extremely strict people. So I wake up every day and make my bed. And that's not an indictment on anyone. All right, where I have a ton of really awesome stuff to show later. We may or may not be having a special guest later, so I will save it for then. Awesome. There's all kinds of crazy holidays today that I wrote down, but let's start the stream off by sewing. First, I want to thank Pam for just letting people know that my channel exists. I really, really appreciate it. And I'm not too much of a self-promoter. I kind of just threw my channel out in the out in the void and hope something happened. So I thank you. I absolutely thank you. You know what? I have something sinusy. So it's more something that's like sinusy than anything else. But my lungs are just bad in general. I smoked cigarettes for a very long time. Thank you so much, Pam. Thank you. And I quit smoking cigarettes like 6 or 7 years ago. But the aftermath and the damage is still there. All right, let me mess around with my camera angles first. I'm actually really proud of myself for all the cleaning I've been doing in here. There is a ton of space in this room again. And because I use my mannequins as dress forms, I have room to have all 3 of my standing mannequins in here so I can have 3 projects going on at once. And it's awesome. So I'm excited. All right. So I'm going to start pinning my shirt. This angle kind of served me much better last time. So I'm going to start pinning my shirt. I call things like, oh, it's Santee Alley fabric, but really it's from that general area. I love the extremely bright colors. It just screams LA. Because people in LA, well, some people I know still dress like it's 1995. Awesome. The crickets are out of control. There's nothing I can do. A long time ago, someone told me, like, oh, crickets are good luck and blah, 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 blah. My house is infested with crickets. Absolutely. And they're everywhere. They're in the walls, they're in the door jams. So if you hear a cricket, I apologize, but they live here too. And there's nothing I can do at this point. And of course, I dropped my phone. Hey, how's it going, Veronica? How are you? Yay, heck yeah. Heck yeah. Good to see you. Welcome. Welcome to the Godless Sewing channel. I'm a giant mess who absolutely loves sewing. Yay. Awesome. Awesome. I'm dropping my phone all over the place. So for some reason, this seems extremely large to me. I don't know if when I was cutting my shapes, I was just off, but that's okay too, because I love giant baggy clothes as well. Or maybe it's just my own apprehension because this fabric really fought me and it was bunching the entire time. Awesome, awesome. You're my spirit animal. Thank you, thank you. Oh man, I am a mess. I am all over the place. If anyone wants to join, please let me know. Hey, Butterfly, how are you? Do you know Butterfly? I don't know if I've ever shown you. A while ago, I purchased a giant butterfly patch in downtown LA. It reminded me of you, and it's Harley colors. Well, it has that like weird black and orange look, but it's a giant butterfly back patch. Good to see you, Butterfly. Good to see you. Awesome. Okay. I really, really want to know where you got that pattern for the big head coat. Oh, okay. So, Veronica, I have gone above and beyond with Mimi G pattern R11407. I purchased it at Walmart. The price goes up and down, but I've made a ton of coats off it, but I started making variations. So I started making dusters and long coats, and I just kept on going down and down until it hit the floor. So all it really is just an extension of pattern R11407. And as far as my hood making goes, it's kind of just something I fell into because like I wrote in the comments, I have a giant head. I have a giant head, and so I make hoods that are like Hobbit huge to offset, my giant head. Yay! And so there's really not a pattern for my hood, but I should make one just to be a real YouTuber. Like I said, this looks huge to me, but maybe it's just I haven't worked with this pattern in a while, so we'll see how this comes out. Thank you so much, Pam. Thank you. Because I started using the same pattern, I used that as a template and I just kind of kept going from there. And it was something that I slowly just improved on over time. But the hood was my my response to, and you know what? I love wearing hoodies, but I feel like the hood isn't large enough. Even on the ones where they come with the giant hood, I like, a good 5-gallon hood on my sweatshirt. Awesome. Awesome. Perfect. I kind of laughed because, excuse me, I didn't know if I had enough material for the hood because I went crazy with the giant pocket. I probably do, but I wear what my striped, what I call Joseph, well, godless sewing and the Technicolor, not hoodie, but I wear that thing everywhere, and I love the giant hood on it. So, oh man. I'm slowly learning to live with the crickets because they're not going away. Yay, Joy. Hello, hello. How are you? Good to see you. Awesome. Awesome. I have the tubes blasting in my head. I'm always looking for good songs to listen to before stream, and I was listening to But Don't Fall in Love. I don't have my singing voice today. But I have the tubes just blasting in my head. Awesome. Good to see you, Joy. Yay. All right. Awesome. Awesome. So I love your James Brown thumbnail. I'm surprised it's taken me this long to make a James Brown thumbnail because I'm in my Cape era. And he was the first person really that, they'd put the cape on him and he would be like, okay, the show's over. And he'd be like, one more song. And he would do that for like 3 hours. So as much as I always say I'm going full Elvis, I go full James Brown as well. Awesome. Hey, dog, long time no see. How are you? How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. I was actually thinking about you the other day. Great to see you. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. And like I said in the beginning of this stream is dedicated to Mark Short and anyone who is suffering from cancer because we recently lost someone around here. And I think it's important for that to be pointed out. So great to see you, dog. Great to see you. Awesome. Awesome. Nope, wrong camera. Okay. Absolutely, butterfly. Absolutely. Yay. Absolutely thinking of Mark. It's really funny because online we get these like people get infighting and all these petty things and all these bitter things. And then you meet someone like Mark who reminds you of why we're here and what's important. So Mark actually reminded me of what's important. Think I can take my glasses off. All right. I'm doing well, dog. I'm doing well. Thank you. All right. So can I Franken pattern it? I just want to make an articulated hood like Assassin's Creed style. But after I saw that coat, I'd like to combine it. You know what? I will show you. If you give me a little bit, I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be here for a minute. But I will definitely I'll definitely show you how to do it, Veronica. Because once I figured it out, it's really easy, but I'm going for a very specific look. I like the giant Y. I call it my Hobbit hood, but it's very if you were to cut it more at a triangle, it would be a peasant hood. Absolutely. Absolutely, Veronica. Doing a faking pattern works well. I I am all about deviating off the path sometime, and I kind of stumbled upon making my hoods like that in the first place because I was looking for something that that I wanted to wear all the time. But I love the evil emperor look on a hood. I love that giant draped look of a hood. That's why I started making my cloaks all dramatic. Oh, what's wrong? What's wrong? Okay, Awesome, awesome. The Russian hoods with the tassels. Oh, okay, okay. I know what you're talking about when you say Assassin's Creed. It took me a second. Oh, that came out perfect. That's a how's it going, dude? How's it going? Awesome, awesome. Oh, a peak. You didn't. Pam, you're awesome. Pam, you are awesome. And no, I did not backstitch. I have to give a second disclaimer. I'm a bit of a pirate when it comes to my sewing. I have a question. I have a Brother PE 300 sewing machine that needs a new touchscreen. Is it possible to replace it? I know it's old. Okay, so it is, but it's complicated and not complicated. You have to find the parts number to exactly what it is. You can either send it to Brother, they probably have it, you know, or you can go online and find someone who has it. Because that's how I found a few of like I have the original LCD screen. I don't know why I replaced it. It works, but like the sewing machine itself doesn't work that well. Let's see. You can also there's a ton of different ways that you could Pam, wait until he rounds the corners. I am a bit of a speed racer with my sewing. I am. hence the evil emperor hoods on all my projects. But there's a bunch of things you can do to replace that screen, or you can find the generic version of it. You know, if you're feeling really adventurous, you can find the generic version of it. Hey, how's it going, Sarah? Hello, hello. Great to see you. Awesome. Awesome. I am definitely Donnie Don't when it comes to sewing. Yay, hello, hello, Sarah. Awesome. Great to see you. Hey there, Darth Fabulous. Because their goats are absolutely awesome. And I come in and you're talking about Darth Sidious Hood. Absolutely. Absolutely. How are you, Commander? Great to see you. Oh, you are, Sarah. You are. Great to see you. Yay. Hello. Hello. You are. Great to see you, Commander. So I've been slowly trying to figure out what's up with my computer because there's all these weird options. And before I continue to sew, because this is also distracted sewing here at the God of the Sewing channel, let's see if this works. Let's see. Because I'm constantly like this. Let's see if it works. Oh, it didn't work because the thumbs up worked. Okay, let's see if this works. Okay, that didn't work. Let's see if that works. Oh, it didn't work again. Do you know in the background, I move my hands, I do this. Like every time I'll do this and balloons will pop up, nothing happens. I do this, it's fireworks, nothing happens. Do you not see me now? It's because I put that thing on the spot. It's not working. Oh, that's hilarious. A bot messaged me asking me to purchase art and NFTs. Was it Skits Crasher? It's a very famous story around here of the alternate universe skits. It refuses to talk about waffles with me. I do get into conversation with bots. Like I am the wrong guy. And when I get a lot of people calling my phone and trying to sell me something or tell me my insurance is out, and I'm like, I'll talk to them. I'm like, what brought you to this point in your life where you're calling me about something that's so unimportant? I give them a hard time. Just the thumbs up, apparently. It's always when I put it on the spot, it doesn't work. Oh, that's hilarious. It's because I'm talking about it. All right, I'll go back to sewing. But I thought it was so strange that thing that even the thumbs up pops up. That's the weirdest thing to me. Hey, Kilroy, great to see you. Hello, hello. Let's see if it works. Nope. We need Professor Waternay in here. It was working when she was in here. It was not skits or I will never get over that. I had like a heartfelt conversation with the fake skits, and then all of a sudden they were trying to sell me Kilroy in the House of Sewing. They're trying to sell me Bitcoin. It was awful. Okay. But that's not what we're here for. Awesome. I hope everyone's doing well. Great to see everybody. Whoops. Wrong. Okay. So I'm going to attempt to finish this. I'm all excited, and I always forget to sew the arms. So this is my reminder to sew the arms. Awesome. But I'm glad you figured out what it was about. Absolutely. It was freaky at first because I was like, why are these things just popping up randomly out of nowhere? Why does it tempt me to try to sell something on stupid? Do you know, I love calling it the artist formerly known as Twitter. I absolutely love calling it the artist formerly known as Twitter. Because if you go online right now, because I Google almost everything, and if you just go plop it into Google, it comes up as Twitter still. Yay. I haven't asked and at Walkers from Star Wars, and now I never used my channel before, but maybe I can do something with the Imperial Penguin. Live stream today has been a struggle. Lots of white screens until I refresh. Yeah, I see it too. There's definitely something going on with YouTube in general. I had to refresh yesterday when I was watching Pam's channel. I'm hoping it's not my internet. But I have a few screens. I've only seen it jump a couple times, but thank you for letting me know. Because I'm glad it wasn't just me. At some point, the Saudi royal family is going to come with business to collect all the money. Is it the artist? It is the artist formerly known as Twitter. It is. Oh, that is weird. It definitely is having to refresh on certain streams. That's so strange. You know, honestly, YouTube has been so choppy lately. I'm surprised I've got this far. I had a lot of computer problems with work today. I watch a few live streams here or there, but I've been catching them after the fact because I've really been burning the candles on both ends. So my I'm on reverse hours right now here in the house of sewing. It's morning time. Insomnia has not been my friend lately. Okay. Perfect. Should they'll hear you and stop and you'll start having problems? Oh. Have you done Liberace style cape yet? You know, it's really funny that you would say that. No, I haven't, but I've been doing a ton of research and I've been learning how to build the giant necks to make you look like Megamind, you know? Like of building those back necks. You can use all kinds of stuff. And it sounds like, you know, to sewists, they're like, oh, you can easily do it. But I'm just one of those people where I'm like, I want to do a little research before I really destroy something. But I'm definitely down to make what started my okay, good. What started my cape obsession was watching a Walter Mercado documentary. There we go. And when I saw all the intricacies of Walter Mercado's cape, I was like, "Oh, I could totally do that." Soberachi, I patent pending, patent pending. You're gonna have to start charging me for those, Kilroy. That's gold. That is gold. I love it, Soberachi. But Liberace had a lot of really intricate neck pieces. And Walter Mercado was more of like hanging capes and intricacies on his cape. And he eventually graduated to the giant crowns. But like Liberace had those giant crown capes. All right. Let's cut the excess off. I am down to be Soberace. So is that how we're gonna spell it? Because I'm gonna go get those exact letters at the patch place in downtown LA. They have everything you can possibly think of, but they also have every like number and letter in sequence. They do not play because they make it there. So why would they be joking around? Last night Pam's screen was white too until I left and came back to the live stream. There's definitely something going on. And StreamYard has been wonky for the past month or two because people have noticed I've been live streaming a lot lately, and StreamYard has been really wonky. Okay. That would be amazing. Awesome. You do. Absolutely, Kilroy. Absolutely. You invented Soberachi. I'm going to put it on the back of it. But that patch shop, look at me looking for excuses to go to the patch shop. I just need to accept my place in life and go to the patch shop and stop looking for excuses because we all know I'm going to go downtown. I can't wait till it starts getting colder so I can start wearing all these really cool jackets that I've been making for the past like 3 years. Even right now, Alexa, what's the temperature right now?
Right now, it's 66 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh, 66, that's almost a California winter. After I use StreamYards, it won't let me change the thumbnail or the title of the stream. You know, I'm so like I check my thing 15 times because I've made mistakes and it makes me look like a fool. So I check StreamYards like 15 times. Going fangirl over Kilroy. Do it. Should I say that in my Emperor voice? Do it. I would come on, but I've been up for more than 18 hours already. Last night I've learned. Well, excuse me if I go on when I'm tired. Bad things. Maybe you can embroider the fonts when you get your hoop. It's coming on Friday. So they say it's coming on Friday. I'm actually excited for that because I truly think it's just the hoop and it's not the machine. I truly think it's the hoop. And I cracked it because I made hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of patches. I used my brother PE 535 like it was an industrial machine. Tomorrow I have off, so I'm going to render the next troll video when I will get Pump Elon's voice through. Awesome, Commander. If no one is subscribed to Commander, please go subscribe to Commander 401. Also, please go subscribe to Pam, to Joy, to everybody. But Commander makes amazing videos. Woot woot. Yeah, it comes on Friday. I'm actually excited. That's the articulated hood cow I'm talking about with the big Liberace necks. Oh, okay. There's a million ways that you can make capes like that. I'm thinking Megamind because my son is of a certain age and we watched that movie 100 times. I love it. I want to see Soberachi patch done and done. If Elon instead of banning the Hyperloop had only taken up sewing and made himself a furry, he went. Go to bed, Commander. Get some rest. Those long days are hard. Do you know what's funny? When I do not sleep, I get weirdly hungry. Like I crave the most strange meals. So that's why 12-hour streams always go off the rails and burn down neighborhoods that people just get tired. It's true. I've said this before. I have never seen a successful stream past 7 hours. That wasn't a charity stream where people rotated, where it was one continuous stream. If you do not get a sandwich and a hug and a break, people freak out. Elon as a sexy. Seraphim, go to jail. Do not You would make an amazing Mega Mind minus the huge head. You're being kind. I have a big head, but my body is semi-proportionate. You're not my real dad. You know. Do you know what's funny, Sydney? I do not sleep as well. That's why you'll see me post things at like 2:45 in the morning. And I randomly order things on Amazon, and like today something arrived, and I'm like, oh man, I really did order that. I used to love summer, then I started sewing, and now I'm all about as much stuff as I could wear. I live in Arizona, so I only have a few months. I used to live in Mesa, Arizona 20 years ago. I have family that live all over Arizona. Arizona's awesome. Arizona's awesome. Awesome, Veronica. Shout out to Arizona. And I worked at the College Street Deli across the street from this school called Arizona State University. Great times. And I'll spare everyone the slicer story, but I will wrong camera. I will forever wear the scar that I received at College Street Deli across the street from Mesa Mesa, across the street from Arizona State University. Do you know what's really funny? We've been basically having the same weather where I live. I live in Southern California on the outskirts, and it's hot here. It was hot today, and it was 92 2 days ago. Awesome. I sleep a lot when I'm depressed. I go up and down, but I have not been sleeping at all lately. That's why I've been having so many videos. If you notice my productivity has gone up, it's because I have not been sleeping. I bought headphones for work. Awesome. I'm going to use steel boning and plastic boning. Awesome. 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 When I don't get sleep, there's there's this magical window where I get extremely creative without being extremely stupid, but it's usually turns it to delirium. You're absolutely right. I should be getting some rest. I dance on that fine line. I dance on that fine line. Elon, as a furry, would honestly not be surprising. No, not at all. We have officially dived down that rabbit hole. What are you making, Veronica? Okay, let me actually. Yay, the Kings hockey season has officially started. All right, so this is the fun part. Well, I'm lying to myself and saying it's fun. This is the part where I'm going to make the arms. You know, I used to always say that I was reluctant, but the truth is it was just, you know, I was overthinking it. And now I love attaching my arms. And I'm going to keep on saying that until I believe it. Awesome. 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 So with something like this, I'm always like to pin or not to pin. And like I said from the jump, I'm a bit of a pirate, so my sewing is definitely I am truly the Donnie Don't of sewing. I should be in a training video somewhere, which I probably am for many other things. Okay. I'm looking to make a basilisk or other type of hooded cloak with an articulated neck. That would be awesome. The second you said Assassin's Creed, I instantly pictured what you were talking about. You know, it's so funny. I've come this close to ordering those coats online, but I'm like, no, I need to back off. I I would wear something like that. Yuma, Arizona. I've been to Yuma. I've been to Yuma a couple of times. I have a bunch of really fun stories about Yuma, actually. And I have a really cautionary tale of you don't tell jokes to the Border Patrol when they ask you what country you came from. Awesome. Awesome. I don't drink so much. I don't drink so much soda today. By the time I wake up, I'm going to lose about 6 or 7 pounds from eliminating soda. Arizona leaves a mark, bro. You. Oh man, you ain't lying. You ain't lying. I have quite a few scars from Arizona. Quite a few. Oh, that sounds very interesting. Oh man, I need to move my phone because my left hand keeps on trying to put people in timeouts. I'm just hoping my weight loss doesn't affect the usefulness of my passport. I'm already around 10 pounds lighter than when my passport was taken. I needed another 10, 15 pounds to lose yet. Do you know what's really funny? I had a really old picture where I had hair because I got my license in Arizona back in the day. And back then, you got your license for 50 years. And my passport picture was the same. It was old. and they almost didn't let me fly because I had hair. They were giving me a hard time. They're like, "That's not you." I was like, "It is." I had hair and I was skinnier back then. I liked an Assassin's Creed type of hood, but with a baggy cloak, not a jacket. Oh, I like that. I like that. I have an Assassin's Creed's jacket. I was obsessed with that style for the longest time. It was really comfy. I felt like a whale in a coat, but it was comfy. Oh, don't give yourself such a hard time, Sarah. That's awesome. That's awesome. Oh, right. There was massive bunching on this, so I definitely have to pin now that I'm looking at this. You know, when you're sewing, no one looks at the mistakes more than you do, but there's always an easy way to hide your mistakes as long as you spot them before you finish your project. Because I'm all about having character on your clothes, I'm all about it. But too much character is well, have you looking like an art student. And there's nothing wrong with art students, just like a new art student. Perfect. Perfect. I love setting in sleeves, less twitch. Awesome. Okay. Perfect. The matter of fact, I had a great time on a run one time from Mesa, Arizona. We were coming to California, but we went through Yuma, and it is such a beautiful ride on the 8 freeway through Arizona. It is so beautiful. If you ever get the opportunity, you should definitely take it. I believe it's called the 8 freeway. I could be wrong. Dang, Veronica, I just looked that up. It was so cool. Has anyone ever put bell sleeves on a t-shirt? I have not seen bell sleeves in so long. That reminds me of when I was a kid. Hey, Happy Maker. Hello, hello. Welcome. How are you? How are you? Hello. My sister lives in Yuma. Awesome. I was saying, half of my family is off. Half of my family lives in Arizona. There was a massive exodus like 20 something years ago. A lot of them moved, and recently a lot of people moved from my family. They moved to Arizona. Awesome. Perfect. Yay. I think it's the 10 freeway. The 8 cuts through Arizona, and the 10 goes from coast to coast. So the 8 goes north and south, and the 10 goes east to west. I've actually, a friend of mine who I'm actually still friends with, her and I, we got on the 10 in Santa Monica, and we drove all the way to the ocean on the East Coast. Well, we went to Savannah, Georgia, but we drove the entire length of the 10 freeway. It was quite an experience. Quite an experience. Yay. Hello. Hello, Happy. Hello. Bell Sleeves reminds me of that one lady from Taxi Driver. The one cabbie was infuriated with him. Oh, the one cabbie was infuriated with. I should put my glasses on. Thank you, Butterfly. Thank you. From what I've heard, Phoenix, Arizona is just one effing big strip mall, and they've planted a mini mall everywhere. I loved that. When I lived in Mesa, there was not a place you couldn't go that wasn't a mall. They had It was weird. One time I would get lost, go looking for stuff out in Arizona. I pulled up on the skate park. I had my skateboard in my trunk. It was the strangest experience because I was out in the middle of nowhere. This was 20 years ago. I'm a lot older than I look. This was legitimately like 23, 24 years ago. It was a while ago. Thank you, butterfly. Click the like button. Don't smash. You'll break your monitor. I remember going through Yuma. It was. It's though I have a cousin who lives like he lives in a house that would be like $2 or $3 million here, and it's nowhere near that much. And I am saying that out of pure jealousy. Oh, I think the bobbin ran out. Oh, I think it did. Yep. That's okay. I should have wound more bobbins anyways. Oh, right. That's just screaming to take a break and wind some bobbins. Awesome. I went to Las Vegas when I was 16, 114 in the shade. The heat hit me like a brick in the wall. Do you know what's really funny, Kilroy? Arizona, it's just that whole area just hits different, like you said. You can feel it. It just hits different. It feels like the sun is closer to you. Yes, butterfly, it's too hard for me there. It's too hot for me there. I don't know how my sister lives there. Yeah, yes. Take the 8 to Cali. We were going to TJ, but we're going to San Ysidro first. I prefer to tickle the like button with consent, of course. Phoenix is trash. Tucson is fire. Yuma is fire. Just Phoenix is trash. Now, unfortunately, I haven't lived in that area in a very long time. I lived in Mesa. It was awesome, but that whole area has changed. When I lived there, Chandler, Arizona was all dirt, and now Chandler's completely built up. So I lived there back in the olden times. Awesome. I'm gonna wind my bobbin. Awesome. Nevada has expensive car insurance. Good to know, because I own a tractor and a few cars. I'm in Colorado. Awesome. I have family that lives in Montana as well. Awesome. Yay. Hello. Oh my God, no way. I lived in Savannah in 99 and discovered the 10 goes coast to coast 3 days drive. It was awesome. I had a good time, Veronica, going coast to coast. I had a great time. I've heard Texas has pretty high car insurance too. So much to where people will move there trying to save money on taxes and save no money because their car. Good to know. Cause I love this sewing machine. This Janome, I purchased this sewing machine for $20 at one of my favorite thrift stores almost 4 years ago. No, probably probably a solid 3 years ago. I purchased this machine. And the funny thing is, my Janome Baby Lock and Husqvarna Viking all have the same cords. Literally all have the same cords. Awesome. This is all just perfect timing in my little life. Cape sewing as I'm starting my cape. Cool regenerative sewing. Love it. Absolutely. Hey, Skids. How's it going? Great to see you. That's 5-0, Skits Crasher. Absolutely. I use this machine as my bobbin winder. It just makes it a lot easier. Awesome. Mine is pretty cheap in Texas. I'm not driving a Maserati. What's the insurance for a 1988 Ford F-150? Asking for a friend. Good morning, nerdy. Good morning. Good morning. Great to see you. Awesome. Yay. Hello, Skits. Hello. Let me get to my bobbin winding. I'm distracted. I've had this machine for a while. I love this machine. And Janome is an absolute quality machine, but I use this as my overqualified bobbin winder. And you rarely find Janome in thrift stores because they are quality machines. Oh man, I didn't set the bobbin winder on that. So the machine's going with the winder at the same time. Yay, hello. Awesome. This machine definitely gets a reaction from people. I forgot I put Mr. Bean there. This machine's awesome. You can tell what year this came from because of all the meme stickers it has. Yay, hello. I got really lucky with this machine. See the difference when you set the bobbin winder properly. I got really lucky with this machine. And it's funny, the same store that I bought my baby lock is where I purchased this machine. Do not tell them that they do not know how to price sewing machines. Nobody tell them. They've given me some really good prices, but because they look at the white machines as like, oh, whatever. They sell them all for $24. Anything that's considered vintage, their prices are crazy. Points at machine. You're just a bobbin. Should I call it private bobbin winder? I don't want it to give it a complex. Do you know, I have been weirdly talking to my computers lately, my sewing machine. Last night, I looked at my computer and I was like, please don't do this to me, bro. And I was like, oh my gosh, I need to take a nap. I'm talking to inanimate objects. I officially need to take a nap. Yay! Hello. Stickers on machines make the sewing machine world go around, and some folks a little psychotic. Oh man. You know, I need to find those people that kicked me out because I guarantee you I'm in different groups with them on Facebook. I'm just gonna start posting all my old sticker sewing machine pictures because I have a ton. At least you are not talking to yourself. True. My computer wasn't working and I looked at it like a disappointed parent, like, oh, come on. Awesome. If the machines don't understand, then how come they start working after I threaten them? Totally sus. Oh, that's hilarious. It's true though. But I'm gonna tell you, as a professional, I live by, did you turn it off? Did you turn it back on? That works for almost everything. I know it's a bit old school. With cell phones, computers, even cars. Did you turn it off and turn it back on? Just some friendly advice from old man sewing here. Oh, stickers add 15 horsepower, don't you know? Ask any El Camino. I thought it was those firefighter stickers. They add like 15 miles an hour is what it is. But I do live in firefighter country, but like it seems like everyone that has those stickers in the back, they get to drive about 10 miles an hour over this. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Kind of not, but I'm kidding. Oh. All right. So let me move my angle. You would figure I would know this by now. There we go. I'm going to move my table around a little bit, move my chair, and start pinning. I might put on my red fuzzy coat because it's that kind of night. And, oh, the Kings haven't scored because my phones haven't gone off yet. So if you hear a random goal horn, it's because I have the Kings app downloaded to 3 different phones. So we're going to see how it goes this season. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, that was a random thumb. Let's see if it does it. Finally. I'm not crazy. Well, kind of, but not about that. I don't even know where that came from. I hope that's a StreamYard's update and not a computer virus. I was asked to give. Whoa, sorry, I'm all over the place this evening. Ugh. I was asked to give a presentation on how to talk to vets at the university tomorrow. That's awesome, Skits. That's awesome. That's a huge honor. That's a huge honor. You're good as long as the objects don't answer back. I always see that. Like, people always make comments about my mannequins or my eagle head, but I'll tell you, if that thing moved, we would all go viral because I'm going to run out of this room. I'm going to just leap and run, knock over everything. That nerdy rodent for sure. They know what you're saying. Mine do, at least. You know, I was told by a professional, like, there's nothing wrong with talking to yourself as long as you don't lose the argument. So there's absolutely nothing wrong with talking to yourself. Just don't lose the argument. That's all. All right. So let's start pinning. Oh, let me see. Perfect. Do you know the funny thing about having a coat like this is that it goes for all occasions? We'll see how long I last with this coat on, though, because it is extremely warm. Do you know, I'm doing this to invoke winter. I need some cold weather for all the crazy stuff that I've been making. And I'm not having one, but I say this all the time. If you're having a bad day, if there's something going on, make something goofy or wear something goofy. It'll brighten your day up. All right. I made this coat a while ago, but the white one is in my closet, but I like this one. So this one is staying out. Oh, really awesome, Skits. I'm sure they would love to hear that presentation. Absolutely, Skits. That's a huge honor. That's awesome. Beautiful. I'm going to try to talk to you serious with my hat on and my coat. I don't think it's going to happen. I'm kidding. Oh, it's okay that I misread that as a presentation on how to talk to pets. Wrong. When I see people talking to their pets, I'm like, that Pomeranian does not speak English, right? All right. So there's an arm. Perfect. Gotta figure out what's the front and the back. Perfect. I keep on saying this is going to be huge and baggy, but really you do not know until you try it on. And I haven't decided if I'm going to make a hood yet because, like I said, the other one I made, I love the size and the giant pocket on it too. Is that okay that I... Oh, okay. I already read that part. Awesome. And yes, it looks like I skinned a Muppet. And with this particular jacket, I didn't know if I wanted like a cape style hood, a giant hood, or I didn't know what I wanted, so I just made a giant hood in the back. Careful, God, this so, and there's a Pomeranian listening. For some reason, at least 4 or 5 people in my neighborhood separately own Pomeranians. So because I have a million security cameras, I see people walking Pomeranians, and I'm like, man, those things are popular around here. Ask Kiss Crasher, if the car is red or yellow, the speedo reads 20 miles an hour under what the actual speed is. Rest in peace, a Muppet. Oh man. Come on. Like I always say, if there's something going on, wear something goofy, it'll brighten up your day. I guarantee if I walked into your local grocery store wearing this, people would be like, they would just start laughing. And they would start looking for that Muppet that did I walk over here without my pens? I did. It's like an art form of walking around without my scissors or my pin cushion that I literally wear. Oh man. Awesome. Awesome. But what I'm saying is I need to figure out a place to house this. And I think I'm going to have to create another hook on the wall in my closet. I'm currently rearranging everything in my closet because I'm going through, but like I own so much clothes that I'm trying to see what I can donate. And it's not necessarily that I'm downsizing. I'm just making room for my mega thrifting habit. Oh, right. And I know a place where when you donate your clothes, it goes directly to people in need. There's no in between. No one's being taxed. So I always donate my clothes to them because there's no red tape. And although they do have a thrift store, they do not make profit off of the stuff that they help people out with. So that's really cool. Oh, right. I'm weirdly toasty, but not burning hot yet. This jacket is awesome. I'll tell you something about this fake fur. This stuff generates heat. Awesome. Give me a depressed Kermit scream. Do you know, I never even got the whole, like, I came into the internet game a little bit later in life. So there's a few memes I didn't get into until a couple of years ago. And I still think the Darth Kermit meme is one of the greatest memes of all time. And of course, I forgot to finish sewing this. But that's okay. I have a crazy coat on. I have a wound bobbin and I'm ready to go. That is the one thing about sewing online is that I skip steps sometimes because I'm so concerned about about doing all these fancy things and I end up skipping fundamental steps. So I'm gonna go back. Rest in peace, animal. No more draw. Oh, this does look like I skinned a Muppet. This does. I was wondering whatever happened to Animal from the Muppets. Ends up you skinned him and made him into a scout. Oh. Oh. There's quite a few things I want to say that I'm not saying. Okay. All right. I hope everyone's having a great evening. Awesome. It's a great night here in the House of Sewing. Oh man. You know what? I don't even care what the temperature is. This jacket is awesome. I can't wait till it gets hot. The white one is it's a little bit more regal because the collar's small. This is like I look like the final boss in a video game or something. This is hilarious. All right. Beautiful. Okay, and there are my scissors. Door to door. Absolutely. Oop, I'm holding my scissors the wrong way. Safety first. You look like a Russian bootleg Macho Man Randy Savage. That's the comment of the evening so far. Kilroy gets that again. I will take it. That is my second unofficial title. That's the title under the title. Bootleg Russian Randy Savage. Oh, great to see ya. Yay. Great to see ya. Yay. What are the white critters on the lining? They are oh, I just found a pen. See, this thing is so furry. There's a lost pen. Oh, that's cool. Now I gotta check everything. Make sure nothing's stabbing me. Oh, that's hilarious. These are moose. I don't know what the plural for a moose is. But I'm all about wacky, tacky, and everything that I think that looks cool. So I'm obsessed with the weird country prints they have at Walmart, like the roosters, the chickens, the moose. I have all kinds of stuff, and I use them for lining for projects. But the second I saw this furry material, I knew what I was going to use the moose material for. Doing okay. Hopefully I use my day off to get another video out tomorrow at least. Part 1. Awesome, Commander. Awesome. Oh, nice. I have a wide collection of all kinds of crazy prints. And I save them for projects like this for lining. And I was so stoked when they they go together. So it's perfect. 1 moose, 2 mooses, 3 meese. See, I want to say meese so bad, but it's not even a word. filled with the spirit, no pin in my jacket. That was so random to find that. It was so random to find that pin, but this thing is so fluffy that you lose pins in this thing. I love this. I love this coat. That's a dope ass coat, though. Thank you, Veronica. Thank you. One moose, two moose, red moose, blue moose. I've asked that question a million times. What is the plural for moose? I am dying to know. This is the epic angle. This does look like I fought a Muppet for this coat. Okay, so back to sewing. What am I stuck on over here? Oh. Awesome, man. I love my shag carpet, but it gets in the way sometimes. Beautiful. How 1970s of me is that? I love my shag carpet, but it gets in the way. Okay. That was extremely 1970s of me. Beautiful. Awesome. The plural for beef will shock you. Alexa, what's the plural for beef?
The plural form of beef is beeves.
I'm going to start saying, what's up, my beeves? What's up, my beeves? The plural for moose is moose. Absolutely. And Nerdy, you are 1,000% correct. I'm going to start calling everyone my beeves. What's up, my beeves? Oh, that. Oh, somebody has to be trolling somebody with that one. That sounds like a Southern Californian invented that word. Oh. Beautiful. I'm gonna. Oh, let's see if you can see it. I am sweating. Oh man, I am profusely sweating. Well, we know that this fake fur is extremely effective as far as keeping you warm. That's good to know. Back to your regularly scheduled program. Okay. Many moosin'. Oh, that's funny. Yay. Hello. Oh my, that's hilarious. The plural for moose is moose. It's one of those weird things, you know. I brought it up when Pam asked me about the inside of my coat, and it's just something I you know, it's my 2 a.m. the things I worry about at 2 o'clock in the morning. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay, so perfect. Arms ready to go. Let's switch angles and see what it looks like. I think I already have one arm pinned. This jacket is so. I'm gonna take this off. This thing is boiling. Oh. Oh man. Beautiful. Okay. So we'll leave the Muppet there for a second. Oh man. I still love that coat. Come this winter, I'm gonna be rotating that and the white one. Oh man. Righty tighty, lefty moosey. Kilroy, you should be charging us for that. That's gold. That is gold, Kilroy. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you. You need a pocket in that coat for salt tablet. You're not lying. You're gonna need while you're wearing it. You're not lying. You're not lying. I'm gonna lose a ton of weight wearing that thing. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, I'm like eating the. Oh, I'm like eating the fuzz. That stuff gets everywhere. And because I wear black every day, which is one of the reasons why I'm trying to incorporate color into my wardrobe. But because I wear black every day, you can really see you can really see the red fuzz. And still when I vacuum, I randomly pick up red and white fuzz all over my house. And every time I say, I'm never going to work with this material again, I guarantee you, if I get a good price, you're going to see a look at my furry coat video. So I'll stop living in denial. Perfect pen. I wish it was moosin'. Nerdy, you got me with the plural for beef. You got me for that beeves. I wish it was moosin' too, Veronica. I wish it was. Beeves. That sounds like something like I live in Southern California and we have this really lazy way of talking to each other. And like, what's up, beeves? That sounds like something you would say to a friend. Oh, that's hilarious. I'm going to go off about that tomorrow, and everybody's going to be like, where did you get that fun fact? I still have fuzz in my mouth. That is just wrong. Oh, that is one thing about wearing that coat. You end up eating half of the fuzz. Oh, that's hilarious. Awesome. Getting my pens in. This material was really bumble bunching, and it was bunching in general. And so I'm really interested to see what the final project looks like. And I was having stitchy problems with my sewing machine. I think Soberachi could be your next channel. I like it. Well, there's a few people that are trying to convince me to change my name the name of my channel. And I've been working over a couple names, but everybody knows me as Godless Sewing, and I have the patches. And this was the crybaby excuse I gave to said person who asked me. And they weren't even like, it was more of a question than anything else. But Soberachi, I like that. Patent pending, patent pending. Soberachi is hilarious. But I love my so-called life because it lets everybody know exactly how old I am without saying how old I am. So I love my so-called life. I think so. Gossamer, the red monster from Looney Tunes. Gossamer was awesome. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. Do you know what's really funny? One of my vest is actually an old Looney Tunes vest. I can't remember which one because it's so covered. It actually might be my Klingon House of Sewing vest. I think now that I think about it, I think that is the one. It's an old Looney Tune vest, and back when I was only on Instagram, people were like, "Do not change that vest," but I did. Alas, I did. Okay, so why am I missing a pin here? Okay. All right, so I'm just gonna start pinning and sewing and see what happens, like I always say. So I'll pin that. There is a gaping hole here for some reason. Let's fix it now so it's not a problem later. Oh, I see what it is. The pin needs to be up here. Perfect. Okay. Okay. And I think I pinned the undershirt to it. It needed to come off anyways. Okay, good. If you go fishing through my old videos, I made this shirt, I think like 2 years ago, if not longer, and it is still on this mannequin. Oh, grumpy cat. The Zenith Passage was actually a random band, and I'm one of those people where I'm always like, hey, can I get a shirt? Hey, can I get a shirt? And they gave me a shirt. So shout out to Zenith Passage. Awesome. All right. Oh. Well, that's a little bit too much of a tip. There we go. Definitely. Oh, sorry. Excuse me, sir. It looks like you've been eating Muppet. The low calorie alternative to beeves. I'm telling you, nerdy, it's like, what's up, beeves? That sounds like something you would say to your friend. Or beeves is like a nickname somebody would get. That is so weird. That is so weird. Absolutely, Kilroy. What's for supper? Oh, here we go. We are now entering the food portion of the Godless Sewing channel. I hope everybody enjoys the rest of their flight, and the food car is now open. And yes, we have cars on our flight. All right. Yay! Yay! Awesome. I might have to plug this thing in. Meatloaf and mashed potatoes. Oh, Kilroy. You're making me hungry. Meatloaf and mashed potatoes again. Wednesday's becoming meatloaf and mashed potatoes night here. Hey, I rotate stuff all the time. You could actually set your watch by this stuff that my son and I eat. Like we used to have pork chops every Wednesday, and we had pork chops today. Awesome. All right. Perfect. So I'm just pinning and attaching my arms. And oh, it does sound great. It does. Like I said, I'm going for the poncho look without the hood. I've been watching a lot of college football and that fad has taken over and I feel like I've invented it. I'm kidding. But I love that look. I absolutely love that look of the giant sweatshirt without a hood. And it makes me laugh that it's taken this far for it to really take off. But I've always loved that look. And it's not, and I know it's not anything original. Of course, that cut the line. Oh, hold on 1 second. Craziness, always craziness here in the house of sewing. Okay. I was hearing young Mr. Selling, so I was making sure he wasn't, giving away the farm or planning his escape to Tijuana or anything. Perfect. I'm going to be listening while I pack. Where are you going, Butterfly? To be extremely nosy. Awesome. We're here for you. Are you going to the Yucatan? Are you going skydiving? I heard Bali is really nice this time of year. I'm kidding. It's becoming their winter. We have opposite weather. All right. Okay. So I want to start that over and try to sew my arms again. We'll see how it goes. Awesome. Awesome. Beautiful. Perfect. Now I just have Bermuda, Bahama stuck in my head. Awesome. I am chucking stuff off of the desk here. All right, I got to figure out what's sewn and what's not sewn. So I'm going to start taking out some of the pins. Awesome. Awesome. All right, so I went. Oh, that's awesome. I pretty much went. Okay, now I see where I missed. Beautiful. That is the one problem with black thread on black material. You have to really, really pay close attention. All right. Perfect. Man, I need a vacation. I want to go to the Yucatan. Do you know what's so funny? Back in the day, I used to be like, oh, the school year's starting. Yay, I'm so excited. 14 years later, I'm like, I need a vacation. I need a timeout. Oh, that's hilarious. All right. Oh, that barely skipped that part. So we will take the pins out so we don't hit anything. Then we'll look and see what parts we have to fix, mend, or generally just go back over. Perfect. Oh, right. We are slowly getting there. I'm trying to create a. There we go. We will just sew this entire piece right here. Actually, I'll go from there on. Beautiful. Perfect. All right. Gotta check my notes. Today has been a crazy busy day. I've been running around. I weirdly ordered a bunch of stuff and it all arrived today. So Prime Day or whatever was no joke. But the embroidery hoop that I ordered will be here on Friday, and that's been in outer space for over a month. I ordered that like a while ago. So we'll see if and when it shows up. At this point, it's been this long. I'm just hoping it shows up at my house. So hopefully on my Saturday stream, I'll have my brother PE 535 working again. So I'm really hoping to get that going. Because machines like that, they're meant to be used. And although I may or may not have burnt that machine out, I'm hoping it's the hoop. Awesome. Awesome. There we go. There we go. So now I'm going to attach the other arm and we're going to see what this looks like. I'm excited. I'm definitely trying to add more color to my wardrobe. That's why I'm really going for these hardcore Santee Alley prints. Because let's be real, I wear black every day. Do you know, when I walk into certain places not wearing my cowboy hat, my vest and stuff, people are like, "Can I help you, sir?" They legitimately don't even know who I am. It's actually really funny. It's people who see me every day, but they don't see me with my cowboy gear on. They don't recognize me. That would be awesome to get it working embroidery machine are fun. I can't wait. I'm hoping it's that. I've made hundreds of patches on my brother PE 535. So I'm really hoping that's the problem. And plus, like, man, I'm rough on stuff. I'll admit it. Like, I push hard. I'm just one of those extremely brusque people. And so because of that, I know if it's not the machine, it's me. How many times I have to tell you this to you, old man? Just buy a new goddamn. No, I didn't. It's coming on Friday. But I ordered it over a month ago, and I saw it on my Amazon thing, and I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot I even ordered that thing. Because nowadays, when you order something, it comes, depending on where it is, it comes fairly fast. But this particular item took forever. So it'll be here on Friday. So on my Saturday stream, hopefully my embroidery machine is back to where it was. And I can start making all my crazy patches again. and I don't have to go out and buy them. There's just a certain style of patch I love making, and the Brother PE 535 is perfect for that. So I'm hoping to get it going again after all this time. It's been out of commission. I've put duct tape, masking tape, scotch tape. It does not work on my embroidery hoop, and it just makes a giant mess. So I finally ordered a new hoop. Oh, man. There we go. It's always the last piece that gives you grief. Okay. Beautiful. I'm excited though. I'm excited to get my embroidery machine going again. So we'll see what happens on Friday. But let's be real. Amazon has not been the most reliable lately. They've come through on a few packages, so they're like 50-50 with me right now. So hopefully by Friday I'll get my embroidery hoop. And my Brother PE 535 will be back in the fleet, making patches that'll make people say, "What does that mean?" I can't wait. I completely forgot about that until right now. I'm so stoked. And when my special guest arrives, if she does, I'll show off the other thing I bought today, or that arrived today, I should say. Oh, perfect save. Perfect. All right. What stage of grief does that last piece give you? Oh, it's fighting me. It is fighting me. It's always the last piece when you make something, though. I find that with steel work, with everything, with welding, with life. It's either the first is the hardest or the last piece just gives you the most grief. When I was making masks, I had a local lady digitize company logos for my customers, and she does great work digitizing them. That, you just reminded me. I need to find all my old files that I had for my machine, because I had some really cool stuff. But then it just kind of like disappeared in this room because the machine was flat out not working. But I broke the hoop. So what do you expect with a broken hoop, Oh, that's funny. Okay. All right, I see a few places to keep sewing. Awesome. Hello. Logging in. Hi, nice to meet you. How are you doing this evening, Waternay? Hello. Yay, pretty lady is on her way. I was trying to keep it as my special guest. Oh. Think I need a bigger desk, huh? At least that's my excuse for needing a bigger desk. Perfect. Okay, so before you jump a stitch, let me pull this. I need a bigger room. I agree with you. I agree with you, Joy. I need a bigger room too. Like, and the funny thing is, this is a 7-foot desk, and it's still not big enough for all the junk I have in here. Spatial perception is real. Like, I have cameras strategically placed around this room, but this desk is huge, and it's still not big enough. She finally put on her hazmat suit, and she's come around us, flea bags now. Oh, that's hilarious. Absolutely, Kilroy. We're fun, though. We're fun. When anyone comes to me with like 100 insults, I'll always say, I'm fun, too. Don't forget fun. Oh, that's hilarious. All right. So I'm going to try not to sew this whole thing together. Perfect. All right, let's check the arms. Oop, there's a spot. That would have been an obvious, but the fun house of sewing, absolutely. Now that's something I have not been to a fun house in forever. Hi. Hi, Furs Murder.
I'm here under protest. Stop the Muppet killing.
No Muppets were harmed in the filming of this live whatsoever. All of my coats were made with fake Muppet. How are you this evening?
Oh, well, I'm all right. I'm better now. Better now that I am not fighting with my mother's computer.
You've seen me lose it to Spectrum, so you know I get frustrated. You've seen me literally blow a gasket. I lost a tooth that day. So I get it. The frustration is real. I get it. Awesome, yay. Computers are frustrating at best sometimes. Even today, I was having trouble again with my desktop.
Oh no.
Do not download JLoader.
You know, that seems to be pretty sage advice all around.
It worked 3 years ago. Now it's a virus that tried to steal $600 from me.
Ooh.
And my bank was like, we know that's not you. Oh, shout out to that plucky young kid who called me. He was on his P's and Q's that day. He earned his money that day.
How is everyone doing tonight? I was kind of lurking, but I'm pretty sure I missed some things.
We have new friends.
Oh, hello, new friends.
Veronica, if you're still there. Nerdy was here. Skits was here.
Nice.
Pam and Joy.
Our faves, the locals.
He used to have hair before it's real. That's real. I had a full fro. I had a full fro before I started computing. Yay, I think this is ready to try on, but I'm gonna so now that you're here, hi, I'm gonna run to the can real quick.
Okay. Potty relief is here.
Oh.
So good to see everybody. You're better for my blood pressure than fighting the computer. Let's see. I was kind of lurking in the background, but I think I missed some things. Low calorie alternative to beehives. I don't know what that was, but hello, Nerdy and Butterfly. Hello, Kilroy. Who else we have? Oh, look, Polished and Assembled is here. Hello, Joy. Nerdy rodent lurks. So, oh, look at Godless's coat, the fur lusciously waving in the breeze. Nice. See, that's the thing about Godless. Like, he makes some stuff that I would never wear. You're not likely to see me in that crazy red coat. But let me tell you, I love that he makes those things. I love that he wears them. I love that he enjoys them. It's great. We need more people like that in the world. Yes, Veronica. Dope ass coat. What else did I miss?
Oh,
I was admiring your coat waving in the breeze.
the weather doesn't know what it wants to do, and I finally figured out how to super clean my my fan. So my fan is working 110%.
Oh, nice. You were able to like take the cover off of it?
No, I grabbed the top. I grabbed my leaf blower. I took it in the front yard and made a dust storm. I was embarrassed. I was embarrassed of how much dust fell out of that thing. I thought I cleaned it the other day, but and now it's like a brand new fan.
No wonder your lungs were acting up.
I guess I will finally be doing some sewing. The boss sent a box of me off to me Monday. Hope it's not buttonholes. Yesterday on Pam's stream, Pam was doing buttonholes, trying to kill the mythology behind buttonholes, but buttonholes are work.
Mm-hmm.
But I hand sew my buttons, and it's triple the work. I hand sew my buttonholes.
They're kind of, either way, getting them lined up, making sure they're the right size, having them look nice. So, you sew your buttonholes by hand. Is that because you like the look better, or you like the process, or?
I like the process.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I just looked at my phone and the Dodgers are losing. If they lose in the first round of the playoffs, I will have to wear a brown paper bag on my head for at least a week.
Oh, no.
They were the best team in baseball. Oh, you're going to jump out. You're roboting.
Okay. Be right back.
I knew you would jump out. Have you tried to turn it off and turn it back on is real. It is super real. Turning things on and then turning them back on works.
It's like it doesn't believe that I really want to stream or something.
The internet's funny that way.
Oh,
Tub's
nice.
full. Be back in a bit.
Have a nice bath, Kilroy. I like a good bath. I have my bathroom had to be remodeled because it had water damage behind the walls, and the tub and shower were about to fall through the floor.
Yikes.
So I found it's hard to find a nice deep tub nowadays. They're all like not only shallow, but extra shallow.
I actually went through this with my sink because I have a porcelain sink and it's huge. I had to drive almost to your area to find it.
Oh, wow.
And they just do not make large tubs or sinks anymore.
No, they don't.
Unless you're a millionaire and you live in a mansion.
But I found one that was like not construction salvage in that it was an antique, but construction salvage in that, I don't know, maybe like somebody got it and decided they didn't want it anymore or something. I don't know.
In the construction world, that's what we say to justify, ooh, I'm taking this home. Literally.
So
that's the classiest way I've ever heard anyone ever put that. Ever. All right, so let's try this on.
Ugh.
I know someone that does construction that lives more in Orange, but they sell gargoyles because they pick them up of buildings that they, and they're like the original gargoyles,
So they steal them and then they sell them back to the people missing their gargoyles?
They were part of the gentrification of downtown almost 25 years ago. And he owns the company, and he basically bought the building in a way. He had full rights to do whatever. He was doing a complete redo.
Oh.
And so he got hired and rehired, and he basically removed most of the gargoyles on the old buildings in LA.
We're dumb. What are we doing to our buildings?
Especially because I was, I forget that not everybody's seen downtown LA. So when Kilroy was like, downtown LA looks older, they do that on purpose in a way to keep it that,
Mm-hmm.
because that's like what little heritage we have.
Right.
Especially like with Chinatown, like that bleeds into Koreatown. Like those are major. Cesar Chavez Boulevard,
Mm-hmm.
Those are major parts of the city. I've been reading that book. One night I bought it and I'm already reading that book. All right. So now I got to look in the mirror first.
Okay. I'll read Joy's comment while you do that.
Oh, I love it.
Joy says, it isn't the buttonhole that worries me. It's the amount of the ones I need to do in bulk. Right. I understand. I was watching Vincent Briggs, and he did this coat from the 1700s. And he said that it had 78 buttonholes on it. And he does them all by hand. He does beautiful buttonholes. Oh, my goodness. But 78.
That's a ton.
That is a ton. Oh, wow.
Let's see. I figured I know what camera it was by now. I love how this came out. Hold on. Let me...
Look at you all colorful.
I'm trying. I want gargoyles too. They're so expensive though because he knows what he has. And they're the original stonework.
Oh. Yeah, a lot of that craftsmanship is just getting lost.
He has enough mental wherewithal to grab them and preserve them because most people just crush them. Especially in the construction world. Wow is right. Till here for the ethnically sourced Muppet for... Thank you. Like I said, let's be real. I dress like I'm in the Lost Boys. I dress like a 1980s biker. I get it. So I'm trying to add color into my wardrobe, and I'm obsessed with giant pockets. I'm gonna wear this all. This is just like my other one. I love this design.
It looks very cozy.
That's what I'm about here in the house of sewing. When I lived in Oregon all those years ago, it changed my life because nobody got dressed up. I lived in Portland 20-something years ago. I came from Los Angeles where people always got dressed up. And then when I moved to Portland, people were like, why are you so dressed up?
And did you say, why aren't you?
Well, I knew half of my really nice clothes couldn't handle the weather out there anyway. Thank you. That is a big MFN pocket.
I also have to say that I love the polka dot liner on that red coat.
That's become more popular than the coat. It definitely, but the second I saw that, I knew what I was gonna do with it. The second I saw the lining on the coat. I already sent you a picture, but now I'm gonna show everybody. Well, I'm gonna take this off first, but let's bask in this first. I just made this.
Very nice, very nice.
If you live in the LA area and you see me wearing this with a cowboy hat, come and say hi. I'm really nice.
You're not intimidating. You're just drawn that way.
It's my cheekbones that make everybody think I'm angry, but no, let's be real. It's my eyebrows. I have super villain eyebrows. It's okay. I look like Telly Savalas, and Telly Savalas was a beautiful man, so I accept that. I do. The older I get, I am growing into my Telly Savalas. I am. And I'm okay with that. I love this. I love the giant pocket. I'll spare you the ASMR, but I carry around a lot of keys, and so I need a lot of space. Oh, this is perfect. And I lined the front pocket with denim, so it's rough.
Oh,
Oh yeah, I added some weight to this.
were you trying to keep it sturdy so that your stuff didn't poke out when you put it in the pocket?
That, and I was having a lot of bunching, and so when I work with really stiff material, it really cuts down on the bunching.
Yeah. Good call.
So if I was a Bond character, I would be called Odd Socks. I am one of those people where I go in the drawer and I grab 2 socks. I go like this when I'm grabbing my socks.
Oh my goodness.
I'm not a sock matcher. I'll wear an Argyle with a knee high. I am not picky. If it's taller than my boot, I will wear it.
I have some socks that are meant to be mismatched, but most of my socks I spend a lot of time sorting and matching.
Okay, see, that's my intention, because I am the laundry sorter in chief in this house. That's my intention, but when I get oddballs, I just combine them. And still to this day, I want to know that one weird like black hole where that one odd sock always falls into. When we finally do figure out time and space in all different dimensions, we're literally gonna find the sock dimension. We're gonna find it's gonna be nothing but lint and socks. Oh, it makes me so mad. I'm like, why is it always the one sock too, you know?
I have a little basket, and when I have odd socks, I put them in there. And then the next time I do laundry, I go through, and usually I find them.
Okay, so for my next item, okay, so really quickly, there was this wonderful person that told me about Prime Day. So if you don't like what I'm wearing, blame her. I'm kidding. So I ordered something from Amazon, and I ordered it yesterday, and it came to my house. And I am officially in a Fonzie phase, and I will show you.
Hey.
We were discovering the plural of what's the plural, since you are a resident PhD, what's the plural of moose?
The same thing I told you multiple times before. The same thing Butterfly told you. I was lurking.
We were having an academic. Oh, this thing is so hardcore. I don't care what anyone says. I love it. It kind of looks like football pads because it's all stiff. I ordered something and I didn't even. Let's be real. I thought this was gonna be fake leather, and this is real. Oh, I can't wait to wear this all the time. Let me put my hat on. Hold on.
Nerdy, the plural of socks is hosen.
Okay, so this thing is really stiff. Okay, I might take the shoulder straps off, but I look like that new kid in town who looks like he's troubled, but he's really a good guy.
It sounds like every 80s movie.
Speaking of the 80s. Oh, hold on. I got to make myself big. Prime Day was no joke, and you are slow-mo.
Ah.
Boy, I could have told you that was coming. I love this thing. I love this thing. There we go.
It might be because I have my my device plugged in charging.
Um, so I'm in my Fonzie era. What do you think? This was so affordable. I was like, I can afford that. I got this. I got this for $29.
Oh goodness.
And it's actual real leather though.
Wow.
And I know, I'm a leather guy. I'm an actual real leather guy. And I was shocked that this is real leather.
Wow.
So Amazon finally came through for once in their life. Thank you, Butterfly. I love it. I love this. And the sizing was perfect. Like, I'm really bad at ordering sizes on Amazon
Mm.
because I have an odd torso, I have an odd body. So that's why I love buying things in person.
Do you look at the excuse me? Do you look at the size charts and then read the comments for fit?
Absolutely. That's exactly what I did. And there was a gentleman who took a picture, and I'm like, okay, I can gauge by what you're saying in your body size on what to buy. And I actually purchased the perfect size because my let's see if it's here. Okay, I love this vest. This is like I wear this all the time. This is literally one of my riding vests, but I got it as a triple XL, and this barely goes to my belt buckle.
Goodness.
So sizing is strange, and the vest I'm wearing is bigger than this one. And this is like real well, I don't know what real is anymore.
I mean, I can understand if if the cut is, maybe for a shorter length, back length. But that doesn't look like a triple XL across either.
No, this is the one I'm wearing right now is no. The one I just held up was sold as a triple XL.
Yeah, that's in what universe is that a triple XL?
And I checked it, it's not kids.
That was gonna be my
'Cause I know that was gonna be your next question. But this makes me feel like the Fonzie when I wear this. And I got my king shirt on. I love this thing. I'm always so disappointed with a lot of this stuff, so I stopped ordering clothes on Amazon and in general.
Well, that was a good find. I think it suits you. Looks good.
And it totally fits my my style,
Mm-hmm.
No worries, Joy. We will be here. We will be here. Thank you so much, Butterfly. I love this vest. I'm going to cover this thing in patches. It's definitely outgassing. This is real leather, too. I was shocked. Because let's be real. I cruise Amazon. I'm constantly going on Amazon. I'm constantly looking through stuff. And a lot of stuff is not as advertised. And because we no longer agree on human language, people will say things. Words no longer have meaning in this world. So they'll say something, or they'll like put a word in French, knowing most Americans don't speak French. And I'm speaking from the sheltered American standpoint, from the American the exceptional standpoint. But I got lucky. I'm terrible at ordering on Amazon. Well, as far as clothes.
You never know. Because as you say, sometimes the sizes are weird. Or like if it's something that comes in Asian sizes, the like the Japanese sizes are smaller than the US sizes. Same with UK sizes. UK sizes are 2 sizes smaller than US sizes.
Well, in the UK, I wear a size 14 or 15 shoe. Or something like that with their sizing. I have to look at my boot. I laughed because I was like, it makes me feel like I have a giant foot, but really it's all the same size, But like you said, and like I told you last night, like especially with shoes, because I wear a 13, every company has a different definition of what they think a size 13 is.
Mm-hmm.
Or even like a men's large. I have a longer torso. That's one of the reasons I make my own shirts. It's just to give me that much more on my shirt, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And it seems like manufacturers think that everybody wants to show belly like Britney Spears circa 1999, and we don't.
Do you ever order a tall, like your normal size, but in a tall?
The only company I found that actually comes through with that is Duluth Trading Company, and they're pricey if you're ordering just shirt after shirt after shirt, you know?
Mm.
Oh, the balloons aren't popping either. Let's see if they
got it.
I was trying to do it earlier and I looked crazy because it wasn't happening. So I finally figured out. Maybe if I go like this.
I think you have to just hold it for longer than you think.
It was glitching earlier because it wasn't doing anything. Because I was doing this and it wasn't happening.
Oh.
See?
Does it need to be longer though?
You know, I don't know. You know, like, if it wasn't for you, I literally have stumbled across why my computer just got a mind of its own one day. And this showed up like 2 weeks ago. And I'm like, what the heck?
Yeah, it's so weird that it just...
I wonder if anybody else is
That's for me.
experiencing. I wonder if anybody else is experiencing this.
Oh, pardon me. I have cheese on my nails. I'm snacking. Well, a sort
Nothing
of
wrong with that.
snackish dinner. There was
Well,
no
excuse
time for
me.
Cooking after.
So I'm gonna add a zipper in a minute on an old jacket, one of my So Frugal jackets. Should I need to switch? I was gonna ask a question that I already know the answer to.
Oh, okay. So tell me the answer then.
I need to switch the thread out. It's a red coat, and I need to use red thread because I'm sewing the zipper down.
Well, what color is your zipper?
It's beige, but it's this, but it matches the lining on the inside because I'm eclectic.
Okay.
I'm obsessed with like the fake Fendi print, the fake, like there's a certain beige that's fake. I don't know if it's Louis Vuitton, but there's one of those companies that they use it for everything. Like it's that particular plaid is like their signature. But you can still buy it at the store. But let's be real, it was a fake version of it, you know. I can't remember the name of it. I'll show it to you. It might be Chanel. I might be thinking of a purse or something. Or Versace or something in that realm. Awesome.
You could always do top thread one color and bobbin thread the other.
I usually do that, depending on how much is in the bobbin. I love this thing. I gotta work there. It's been a while since I've had a new leather coat. I gotta work this thing through. The collar's awkward, but I like it.
So, do you put like leather conditioner on, or what do you do?
Put a helmet on and go 90 on the freeway.
Okay.
The wind will sort out all the issues and no, well, that's actually something I will do. But like, I have leather conditioner. I have all kinds of stuff, but I'm weird. I like this face. So I'm going to wear it until, I'm going to wear this thing until it gets my smell. Like leather's like it's like a hat. It's personal, like my cowboy
skin,
hat.
if you will.
Oh, it is. That's, it's funny. People call it their skin. Welcome back, Joy. Yay, Veronica. I buy all the same socks so I don't have to wear them ever. I do that too. It's so weird. I have an obsession with long socks, so I buy a lot of both. That's a cool vest. I ride a Vespa and dress ridiculously to match it. Heck yeah.
I love it.
Heck yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, that's awesome. In the biker world, they always say, like, there's a joke of everybody wants to ride a scooter, but no one wants to, because scooters are cool, but no one wants their friends to see them driving one. But everybody, like, whenever I see a Vespa or scooter, I'm like, that's the coolest. Especially the new Honda. It looks like a it is a full-fledged motorcycle, but it's a scooter.
It makes me think of that movie Larry Crown, where he joins the scooter gang.
When I lived in Arizona, I was part of a golf cart gang. It was weird. I was the youngest guy. I was like 19. But I lived near a golf course. Oh, that's funny. The longer the description, the more I steer clear. It's usually not a good product. That is true.
I kind of feel that way when you get a book and it's got like 5 pages of people telling you what a great book it is. And it's like, if you think I need that much convincing.
There is a company that I'm so mad at. I will not mention their name, but it's a cell phone company. Every time they post, people are like, "You are robbing me. What is wrong with you?" And then every once in a while, someone will say like, "Oh, this is a great company, blah, blah, blah." They are paid. I guarantee, or they work there. You know, like that's a paid actor. I do not believe them. Where's my scissors? I'm all in love with this vest right now. I feel like the Fonzie. I need a jukebox to kick.
That was a good find. It's very you.
I got lucky because you know what all started all of this? You made the comment about my super Judas Priest 1980s biker jacket that I have.
I made a comment?
Well, you said it was 1980s, and it is.
What?
No, it wasn't a bad thing. You just said it was, it brought you back to a different time.
Oh, okay.
And I miss rocking my all my leather vests, and I'm in my my leather jackets, and I'm in my vest era, so I can throw a sweatshirt on this thing, or a nice flannel underneath.
Yeah.
Oh man, the Kings have not scored because my phones are quiet. Usually during hockey season, I have the goal horn going on my thing, and the Kings are not. Yeah, they're losing. The goal horn isn't even going off this year. Awesome. I'm in love with this thing. I am in love with this.
Nerdy's got us covered in the comments.
Sunday, Monday, happy days. Live your vest life. I think I'm going to put that in sequins on the back of this. I haven't figured out what I have so many patches. That's another thing. Like, I am the man who's like, oh, I need to go to the patch store when I literally have the patch store in this box. But I need a cool back patch for this.
I'm gonna go grab my other glasses. I'll be right back.
Should I go full cat?
Why not?
I'm kidding. Or we could go the black cat. I used to actually wear this one all the time.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I'll save the show and tell for when
okay.
Right? Oh, I'm in love with this vest. All right. So I'm gonna add a zipper on one of my old makes because I bought an extremely large zipper yesterday, and I'm excited. And I'm getting over my fear of using zippers in the first place. So I'm excited. I can't even say what it was or why I wasn't a zipper guy, but here we are. Now I'm adding zippers on everything. Where are my... I did something spectacular with... Oh, there they are. Blueberry plaid. You know what? I'm gonna grab it in a second. I don't know the name of it, but it reminds me of like fake Louis Vuitton or something like that. Great. So you did not buy a whole box. Well, I haven't gone downtown yet. When I go downtown, that's when I'm gonna give the guy an offer that he won't refuse. And it sounds more nefarious than what it is. I'm gonna be like, hey, I'll give you X amount of dollars for the whole box. They love that. They love that. So if you see a 5 by 5 foot box in this room, I thought it's a standard shipping container size box of zippers. It's brown and blue with a shimmer. Oh, okay. This one is like it's like brown plaid. I'll show you in a second because I'm going to add my zipper. I just have to get organized and rethread this machine. I get many zippers from thrifts for 25 to 50 cents. That's what I'm hoping of buying this entire box. I'm really hoping that he'll give me like an outrageous price because a lot of the time, you know, their trash is my treasure. And they put it, I guarantee you, if I gave him a good price, he'll be like, take it and don't look me in the eye and just take all of it. I guarantee you. Oh, right. And especially in downtown money talks, you know, the guy he kind of was mad that I wanted to buy the red furry material. And I finally was just like, are you going to sell it to me? And he did, because money talks.
Why was he mad about it?
They're the logical next step after riding big bikes. He was just being rude. How many in the box? Probably like 500 or 600, 700, 800. It's a 5 by 5 box. I'm 5'9" and it was up to my waist with my cowboy boots on. And when I'm wearing my cowboy boots, I'm lying about my height. I am flat out lying, but so is everybody else who wears cowboy boots.
What is the next? I missed it. What's the next logical step after riding big bikes?
Oh, motorcycles.
Oh,
Oh, man. There we go. Yeah, it's huge, Joy. It is huge. It's because I looked and the guy was like, give me a good price for the whole box. And I'm walking away and I turned on. I told him, I was like, if it's still here in a week, I will. We have a golf cart crew in Yuma. I live in a 55 plus community of snowbirds and they go hard, bro. I lived in Arizona, is no joke. I missed the golf cart mafia, man. They were fun. I didn't golf, but I loved all the drinking and driving golf carts. And no, it's not illegal. At least back then. I'm sure now it is.
I saw a video about that town in, where is it? North Carolina, something like that. And it had a lot of golf carts because it was right on a golf course. And then they just kind of decided that they were going to ban cars.
Huh.
And so they have all these like little paths and everyone drives golf carts and looks quite nice.
You know, I've told you my crazy conspiracy theory. Well, my crazy theory how I think we should get rid of all cars. But that's because I live in LA and I'm tired of driving. I'm on the freeway and I'm like, I wish that 90% of you guys were in here. That was the weirdest thing during lockdown, to be able to see how effective the LA freeway system really is. because I could get really far in 20 minutes on the freeway when no one's on the road. I could be halfway, like, honestly, like with no one on the road, downtown is like 30 minutes, not even 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's unheard of. That's unheard of. But with the, all the cars, it takes forever to get there.
Yep.
And you know what? Last Saturday, I was walking in downtown, and I told Waterning the story about how a woman was giving a tour, and she obviously they were not from LA, and she looked at her group, and I was walking by because I was, I get there early, so I get great parking. I was putting stuff in my car, putting fabric in my car, and going back to buy more. And this woman looks at her tour, and she says, "In LA." She says, you can always tell a local in LA because they do not measure things in distance. They measure them in time. And I was like, that's offensive because that's right.
It's totally true. In LA, someone asks you how far something is, you say, well, when are you going?
Yeah, because traffic is HE double hockey sticks, man.
And it's so bad now. I mean, it used to be we had you wouldn't go somewhere between, say, 4 and 6 in the afternoon. But now it's like, oh no, it's 3 o'clock. I'm going to get stuck in traffic.
When I 8:45 in the morning, I'm coming up towards Main Street, and it takes from Griffith Park to Main Street, which is 3 exits. It takes me about 25 minutes.
Ugh.
While I'm jamming the entire way downtown. And I used to take the Hollywood freeway, but those signs are liars. 30 minutes to downtown. What robot is counting that? Because no human. That lies. So I no longer take the Hollywood freeway ever. Plus, let's be real, like, that's where everyone's going. Like, on a Saturday, everyone's going to Hollywood. I'm going downtown. They want to go take pictures of stars on the street. I'm going to go buy affordable fabric,
The thing is, though, Hollywood is not what people think. Like all the tourists who go to, the see the Walk of Fame and stuff like that. Like, I think that they think that that's Hollywood and they're going to run into people. But yeah, that's not Hollywood. That's not where the studios are. Everyone's moved from back in the day when Hollywood was Hollywood.
Well, also, we go on old information as people in general,
Yeah. I mean, I'm not shaming them. I just wish someone would let them know so that they could go and see what they actually would like to see instead of a grungy part of town. Now, I mean, if you are going for a specific reason, you want to see Grauman's Theater, you want to see the footprints in the cement and the, look at the stars on the Walk of Fame or whatever. That's something that people want to do for the sake of doing it. But if they think that they're going to see Hollywood and they're going to run into Mr. and Ms. Movie Star, they're in the wrong spot.
But if you work at the Starbucks in West Hollywood, you'll see Lenny Kravitz, Matthew Perry, and I'm kidding. I did see quite a few people, but I lived there. And, I was there every day,
Butterfly says, next thing you'll say is Elvis is dead. No, he's not. I saw him on Hollywood Boulevard.
I've seen 15 of Elvis's on Hollywood Boulevard. He's not as popular as Spider-Man, though. Spider-Man is popular right now. That would help if I took the hanger out. That sounded way more brutal than it actually was. I hit my coffee. I hit my coffee plate.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and I'm bougie. I have a plate for my coffee.
Well, coasters and things save you from wrecking the furniture. And
Exactly.
I told you, but I don't know if I told the chat, but I had some young people staying at my house. It was supposed to be temporary, but it ended up being quite a long time. And I was always trying to get them to use a coaster. I'm like, use a coaster. You're going to wreck my furniture. Use a coaster. Finally, after like 2 years, one guy like said to me, he's like, it's covered in polyurethane. And so I had to yell back, it's antique. It's not covered in polyurethane. Elvi.
I was dying to say it. You beat us to it, Veronica. It is Elvi. Oh, that one's gonna keep me up all night. That one's gonna keep me up all night. Have you seen the commercials for the new Elvis movie where they're trashing him?
A new one after the one that just came out like a year and a half ago with what's his name?
You know I'm behind the times, but I keep on seeing ads, and it's from Priscilla's perspective.
Huh.
And he's like, it shows him making her change her hair.
Huh.
And like because it starts off all happy. You know, I saw Elvis. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna watch this. And then as the commercial went on, I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna see this movie or not.
Well, I mean,
I'm sure he wasn't a nice guy. I'm sure I wasn't there, but you know.
I'm not an Elvis expert, but from what I have read, those two, they should just have parted ways, and you know, it was a lovely fling, and then they should have just not gotten married, and she should have not moved into his house, and it was just a bad scene all around.
I forgot. Like, I always joke about Elvis and like how hardcore he was, but imagine living with somebody on drugs like that. There's always a different side to a story, you know?
Yeah.
And it's amazing what people will sacrifice just to be famous. Maybe it's me. I grew up, I'm a prude. But I wouldn't sell out to be famous. Sorry. But if you want to send me another baby lock sewing machine, I'm your guy. Finally, thumb. Finally.
It waits just long enough so that you feel like an idiot sitting there like this.
The AI and I are not getting along tonight. Let's see if it works. Oh, I'm confusing it now. Oh, I'm really confusing it. Hey, Sydney.
Hello, Sydney.
Yay. Oh, this is going to be beautiful. I made this code for So Frugal, but I'm going to add a zipper to it, and it's going to be awesome. But I forgot about this when I was going through my closet today. Wrong angle. There we go. Nice. I made a blue one too. This is leather. This thing is real leather. It smells. It's out. This is brand new leather.
I love the smell of leather.
Oh my gosh, it's been a while because all my other leather is weathered and literally leathered. Like
Kilroy's back.
Elvis lives on the dark side of the moon with the evil alien sex goddess and Tupac. People, every time I hear someone like, or like Tupac came out with more albums after he passed than when he was alive. It's crazy how people, the stories we tell each other, because we really don't want people to be gone. I remember watching Unsolved Mysteries as a kid, and people legitimately would like be interviewed because they thought they saw Elvis at a gas station.
Oh.
That was real.
Well,
But really, they were. Sorry, go ahead.
did you ever read the True Blood novels that they based the TV series off of?
No, it's not my genre.
Well, Elvis was in those, but they called him Bubba because he had some trauma. Um, he was found and converted a little bit late, so he had some issues, but he was a good guy. And when they were lucky, sometimes he would sing. But she never calls him Elvis. It's always Bubba, but it's Elvis.
Oh, that's hilarious.
But that was why we always had the Elvis sightings, because Vampire Bubba was out there running around.
It drips me out. Do you know people legitimately do that with Tupac? And I'm like, come on, guys. Like, you guys are obviously not old enough to remember the whole Elvis thing. Like, come on. How do you feel about them finding, like, convicting all these people all these years? I'm old. I was there in 1990. Was it 96? 97?
Can't remember.
I was there. I remember. I was at a football game, and they literally announced it at the football game in my suburban town.
I mean, I think that it's good that they're prosecuting the person who killed him, because can't go around killing people. Murder bad.
He also went around bragging about it, that he was the last person to see this human being alive, like for years and years and years and years and years. And they've even, so he kind of did it to himself.
The whole thing was just, I don't know. Like, it just reminds me of that text that I saw in the compilation about how a lot of rap is just people having guys that sit around and write poetry about each other, and we have all these feuds, and it's their poetry. But I've never understood. I mean, I think that honor and reputation are important, but I've never understood, like, getting so worked up and feeling like you need to kill somebody over an insult.
Well, that's because you're a civilized human being. There's lots of people who are emotionally unaware, can't handle themselves, and cannot regulate the feelings that they are feeling.
Yeah.
But
I mean, this is.
Oh, go ahead.
It's nothing new, with, like, look at Romeo and Juliet. That whole story has all kinds of fighting over insults and the big stupid feud. And
like I was telling you about, like, even in the when they were reading like Egyptian stuff that the workers were writing on the walls, they were normal people fighting over normal stuff, saying so and so drank too much,
Yeah.
No worries, we'll be here for a little bit longer. Okay, only 2:43. Wow, I've got a lot done so far. But I thought it was so interesting. On the walls in Egypt, they were real people,
Yeah.
They weren't, they drank and smoked and had issues, and then somebody says someone's dog is barking too much. Like, they were real people.
I think when I read the article, it was the earliest letter we had, but maybe it was just the earliest from that region or something like that. But it was, the whole thing was a kid writing to his family while he was away at school, I think it was, and he was asking for money.
Universal. That never has changed. I can see the look on my kid's face when he comes up to me. I'm like, how much is this going to cost me? I already know by the look on his face.
Excuse me. Kilroy says, I've had a handful of moments in my life where I had completely white-hot anger. I can see how somebody could get mad enough to kill somebody.
That's why it's called crimes of passion for a reason, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because it's in that heated moment.
Yeah.
It doesn't make it any more or less, but it wasn't premeditated, as the law says.
Yeah. I hope we're not getting you worked up, Kilroy, after your nice, relaxing bath. See, now I want a bath. I love a nice
I know.
bath.
I was thinking, like, I have a ton. I found this giant bag of Epsom salt, and I was like, excuse to take a bath. Oh, come on, zipper. I'm not going to like the way that looks. I need to get in closer. I'm just being a perfectionist at this point.
No, I understand. I
I
basted my sleeves in before I stitched them. I mean,
nothing wrong with that.
Well, I mean, they came out great, except I put them on the wrong side. But
I was wondering if you were going to say that.
But they were set beautiful. It was perfection. Otherwise,
I say that. If you ever, like, I always say, hold on. Oh, sorry, that one was red. Can you lane filter in Cali? What does that mean?
is that what we call lane splitting? Where you drive in between the cars?
Okay, so yes, you can legally, and we can go in the whatchamacallit, and we can go in the carpool lane too.
Isn't it you can lane split if the speed is like up to 40 miles an hour or something like that?
No, they got rid of all those laws because people honestly treat motorcyclists like garbage. So they had to start protecting them because, people are mean. People open their doors when people are coming by in their $43,000 motorcycles.
Well, I mean, forget the cost of the motorcycle. What about the cost of their life?
Exactly.
I mean, the world is not a cartoon. You don't go flying and then just get up and...
I can't. When I used to hear that, I was like, I can't believe someone would do that to somebody because you're vulnerable and you're on a bike. You're totally at the mercy to everybody else.
Yeah.
Because I can't believe I'm quoting my grandfather. When you crash on a bike, win, lose, or draw, you lose.
Yeah.
But it's true. My grandfather used to always say that.
Well, that's how my father was killed. So
I am so sorry.
I try not to put my own dislike of motorcycles on other people. Because, I mean, I understand like the whole like wind in your hair and the open road and all of that.
And where else can an investment banker put on a bunch of leather, go to the next town over, and scare everybody? Nowhere in America except for on a bike. Because most people who own them nowadays are investment bankers.
Yeah. And I mean, they must feel like amazing to ride and everything. It's just traffic and other people.
Humans are... It's funny when you add humans into certain situations. All right. Most motorbike riders think they own the road. What if they go down, they turn into a meat crayon? It's true. I saw this guy. I was in my car. When my son was in elementary school, I dropped him off. It was right next to the Walmart. So I was buying fabric at 7:45 in the morning. I was leaving Walmart. I watched this young man crash on a Ninja. He skid. He's in front of me. He skid a good 200 feet.
Oh.
His helmet was down to the concrete inside of it. It was so skid down.
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah. It was, but he was wearing all leather, so he survived. But he did not get up fast. And you know, it always makes me laugh when the cops say this. But I call the cops. I'm like, "There's an accident. Get the ambulance here." And they're like, "You're not the first person to call." Well, I'm like, "Dude, who cares? You know, get the ambulance." Crazy
Well,
people.
I mean, it's better to call, and they shouldn't be upset because you hear so many times about everyone thought somebody else was calling and nobody was calling because,
It happens all the time.
yeah. I have a friend who was in a like super, super slow speed, all on his own crash. He was showing another friend how to ride, and he hit some gravel on a turn, and the bike like went out from under him.
Oh,
And he almost lost his leg. He had like a compound fracture. His bone was out of his leg, and he was like, yeah, it was really bad. He was laid up for a while, but he still has both legs. So
oh man, even my shirt smells like leather.
nice.
All right, so let's try this on. Oh man. Actually, I should switch my angles first.
I
I
like
had
that
my.
paisley.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I'm just admiring the paisley.
Okay. Earlier, I had my Kings jersey on and I took it off. And my son looked at me. He's like, "That's ridiculous. You're wearing the jersey and the shirt." It's opening night. It's opening night, you know. You got to show your support. They may not know I'm part of the team, you know. They need to know I'm
Right.
part. All right. I'm so glad I decided to do something to this coat. Oh, where's the mute button? Welcome back, Joy. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Let's see how bad we're losing. Oh, we lost.
Oh no.
Yeah, because they're at the highlights. They're showing highlights. That means we lost.
Dodgers or Kings?
Both, because the Dodgers are probably losing right now. I don't even want to look at the. Oh no, the Kings are they're still going, but we're still losing. Let's see how the Dodgers are doing. Oh, they probably lost. Okay. Nobody wants to hear Pedro. Okay. So let's put this on and see what it looks like. I have the tubes stuck in my head. She's one in a million, girl. Why would I lie? I was rocking out before the stream started. Okay, this is a long zipper. Oop, I missed that piece. That's okay. I can always fix it. Oh, that's hilarious.
We're here. We're on tenterhooks.
This is a long. Oh, zipper. Was this a bad idea or what? There we go.
Sounds more like Velcro.
I just have my mic is way better than I think it is. It's really what it is. It's just way better than I really think it is. Now I gotta fix the neck. Oh, that's beautiful. I have neck issues. Oh man, okay, let me get my hat.
Kilroy says, "Is this a bad idea?" Famous last words. I saw a sign by some, like water adventure river park or something, and it says, no doing anything that starts with, hold on, look at me.
That's always a bad idea. This was one of the coats I made for So Frugal, but I added a giant zipper on it.
All right.
I love it. I love it. And I'm going to wear it all the time.
Yeah. Why not?
It classes it
good.
up a little bit. That's all. Just one of the things about my dusters is I do not add buttons or zippers. So when I wear them on windy days, I look like I'm in a Michael Jackson video.
You fling it back.
Let's be real. Let's be real. I look like I can't even do the dance anymore. I used to be able to. I don't have that coordination anymore. Oh, I can't watch baseball highlights. We want to watch hockey, even though our team lost. It's opening night, though. No one's winning the cup tonight. No one's winning the cup. It's literally the first game of the season.
I like that coat. I don't think I've seen that one yet. I think that when you've shown it, I've been elsewhere.
I'm going back to a lot of oldies. A lot of stuff. I'm just improving on a lot of things.
Okay.
I made this for So Frugal 2023, but I was representing Los Angeles, so I made a red one and a blue one.
Excuse me. I like it. Oh, that's great.
On behalf of all the cowboys from Mumbai, thank you. We thank you. From Bollywood to Hollywood, we thank you. Please send all your hate mail to Godless Sewing at Godless Sewing to $22.99. And if you wonder why I have that, that is the year I think I'm living in. That's literally my on Facebook. I love this. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just thinking that now I want to watch Pride and Prejudice. Gurinder Chadha's version of Pride and Prejudice, and it's a Bollywood musical with Aishwarya Rai.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's great.
I think I might have seen that. Was that on one of the million streaming services?
I mean, probably, but
I recently watched something that was a period piece, but like I was so thrown off. And I watched the Dungeons and Dragons movie. I don't know why. It's not even my thing. It was so out of character, I couldn't finish it. Because they had modern music with the Dungeons and Dragons theme. They were dressed like it's the 1600s. You know.
Pride and Prejudice is modern. Or, I mean, it came out like 20 years ago, but it, you know. Well, they just, suddenly start breaking out into song, and they've got the huge dances, and everyone's going through the city and all the like great colors, and yeah.
I forgot about this code.
It's by the same woman who did Bend It Like Beckham.
I have not seen that.
What? It's wonderful.
I told you, from 1999 until about 2008, I traveled.
Well, I know, but you've had streaming services ever since then. You could have caught up. I love Bend It Like Beckham. My friend and I would be like, what are we going to do? We're hanging out. Let's go see Bend It Like Beckham again. We saw it so many times in the theater just because it's, just at least a nice feel-good movie.
Is it going to make me cry?
Is it going to make you cry?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Oh.
Pride and Prejudice telenovela. I mean, if ever a story was set up for a telenovela, that would be a good one. Maybe there is one already. So Kilroy.
I love this fest.
1985 Pride and Prejudice, 1995 Pride and Prejudice, or 2005 Pride and Prejudice, or none
One
of
of them. Sorry, one of them is on YouTube. Or it was Sense and Sensibility. I watched one of them the other day while I was sewing. It just kind of came on, and I was like, well, I won't change it.
I like Sense and Sensibility.
It was one of them. Now that I can't remember which one now.
Oh, hey. Ha! I am wearing my Emma shirt today.
Hold on, let me make you big.
Emma by Jane Austen.
Well, there you go. 1813 Pride and Prejudice, Kilroy says. Oh my gosh, I look like that troubled youth who just moved into town, but he's not trouble. I just smoked cigarettes at a young age.
You need to
Kidding.
slink around and find the prom queen.
Go Grease Lightning, go Grease. I love this jacket. Summertime, it's gonna last. Do you know it's still hot here? I'm over it. I'm over the heat. Oh, okay. Let me wear. I need glasses to find my glasses. All right, so let's have the final debate. And I don't care what anyone says. I'm gonna rock them anyway. I think that this combo. Okay, so keep in mind, I need to wear my glasses more. But I have a pair of very stubborn sunglasses. I think they look cool. Waternade thinks they look like a bumblebee.
No, you said they look like a bumblebee.
I know, I'm giving you. Now I look. This is very Ray Charles. I like this look. I can see though. You look like you're from a John Cougar music video. Hold on to 16 as long as you. I could sing music all night. That's like my thing. Thank you, butterfly. Thank you. But I like these because I can put them over my sunglasses.
Right. I mean, you have to be able to see.
So I can actually see and look kind of cool at the same time. But with all the stuff on it. Oh wow, I can see you. I need to clean these glasses though. I can see all the streaks on them. And now I have every song in Grease playing in my head at the same time. And to that one person who really thought that I was a beauty school dropout 3 years ago, I bet you're still not around. There was people would ask me what I did for a living. I would tell them I was a beauty school dropout, and there's no like everybody got what I was saying. And there was one person who was like, "God, the sewing's a beauty school dropout," and I'm like, "Okay, you've never seen the movie."
I told someone that I had to curl my hair every morning.
Tell me more. Tell me more.
They said, "What? Really?" I'm like, "No, I'm just kidding."
Tell me more. We have now reached the singing part. I like my glasses. I love these things. Even though they do like dwarf my face.
Oh, but I think you were showing everybody the two pair to compare.
I just like these ones. And then, oh man, I can't see. The funny thing is when I take my glasses off, I really can't see.
Well, put your glasses back on. It's just the sunglasses you were swapping.
I know, but how can I sing the song without wearing? I wear my sunglasses at night so I can. Oh gosh, this is peak YouTube. I look like that that one guy that sells concert tickets. Like, hey, you need concert tickets? I got concert tickets here. Oh, and that's another thing. This jacket was sold as having a pocket for a hooter. Do you know what I'm saying? Like a gun pocket.
Yeah, it took me a second, but then I got into YouTube.
This is not a pocket for a hooter. It's a cell phone pocket. They literally sell this as a conceal and carry. There's no conceal and carry unless you're talking about your cell phone. It's perfect for an iPhone, anything 11 and above. But that was false advertising on that part, but that's okay because this is awesome. With those glasses, you remind me of Harry Carey. I have a VHS that I got as a child. I still have it. It has all the old baseball announcers like Red Barber, Vin Scully, Harry Carey, just people that just literally are not around anymore. That wacky tobacco makes you cough too much. I was born with defective lungs. I quit smoking cigarettes like 6 or 7 years ago.
And you make up for it with wacky tobacco.
Yes,
Your
I do.
lungs agree.
I do. I love this jacket. I didn't, I was really apprehensive all day today. I was like, what if I ordered a dud? And I was like, all right, get out of your head. Because my last jacket, I convinced myself I liked it, but it looks like a perfect fit. But I ordered something that I wanted past my pockets.
Mm.
So I like a big vest because I wear sweatshirts under my vest. It's my style. And so when I got this, I was like, oh, it's exactly what I ordered. It's rare.
Well, at least with Amazon, if it doesn't work out, you can send it back.
Wacky tobacco is a cure. You totally reminded me of that blanket I have. I might keep it as a blanket. Should I show it off or what?
Yeah, show it off. See what people think.
So, my mother is an Amazon junkie as well, and every time she orders something and she's like, I don't want this, she gives it to me. And she ordered this blanket and she doesn't like it, but she knows it's my color. Like, that is my color.
That's pretty.
So it's Better Homes and Gardens because my mom ordered it. It's bougie. I was going to make a cape out of it, but should I keep it as a blanket?
Now tell them, do you need a blanket?
No, I have many, many duvets, covers, everything you could possibly think of.
Oh, you know what you could do? You could make a cover for your chair that you're sitting in.
That would be a weird material to sit on though during the summer because it's fleecy and hot.
Well, you could take it off in the summer and put on a different one in the summertime.
Well, that makes sense. Logic wins. Make a case. Okay, so we have one vote for, one against. Gilroy is against. Laugh out loud. Does he need a cape? So that's one in the middle. Well, need and want are two completely different things. The second you said that, I got with the shape of an L on his forehead. All my Smash Mouth fans out there. This is probably me being sentimental, but it's a blanket from your mom. That is true, but she gives me everything she doesn't want. And people buy her stuff and she gives it to me. She re-gifts everything. And she's blatant about it. She's like, oh, some shrub gave this to me. Here, you can have it. She's not even like, here.
So the other blankets you have, are they still good? Is it time to retire them? Do you want to repurpose them and keep the new one?
I might do what Joy's saying here and just keep it for a rainy day. Because I'm going to make a cape, but I'm going to make it out of that purple, the purple rose material I have. And I have to stop myself from going downtown and buying the red one.
Do I know the purple rose material?
You haven't seen the purple rose?
Well, I'm not sure. I did see a floral, but I'm trying to remember if I've seen the purple roses.
It's the purple stuff that I bought last time in downtown. And I'll show it to you. Yeah. Make a Muppet out of it. I'm still thinking about making the bag lady where you shove. Well, it wouldn't be bags. It would be fabric
You could make one that's a vest and put patches on it that you then put your fabric scraps in.
That's not a bad idea. Oh, this stuff is awesome. This is what I'm gonna make my next cape out of.
Ooh, no, I didn't see that.
And these are flowers.
Oh, I love that color. See, that would make a pretty bedspread. You could sew that on the blanket from your mom, and then it could be reversible.
Men live here, Waternay.
Well, I mean, are you tied to those gender stereotypes?
Sometimes.
I mean, you just made a pastel rainbow pullover with stars on it, so
yeah, that's my gender stereotype.
I don't see why.
To me, that's manly.
Flowers are a problem.
To me, wearing rainbows is the most manly thing on planet Earth.
I really like that rose fabric. What's the fiber?
You know I'm not a technician. You know. That's more of a you question. I just work here. I don't know what goes on upstairs. I just play the piano badly. That also needs some sort of elegant suit under jacket, all vampire like. I agree. I do dress like an 80s vampire. This screams 80s vampire. I just headbutted my mic again. I'm gonna cover this thing in patches though. I haven't decided what I'm gonna put on the back yet.
Now I've got the Lost Boys soundtrack going through my head.
Just that's something I watched it's just a movie I've seen way too many. It's on that list. It's just on the list of something I've seen a good jillion times. But I'm also like I have seen Casablanca a million times. Every time I feel like crying, I put on Forget Paris with Billy Crystal. If you're not crying by the end of that movie, there is something wrong with you. Plus, it's Billy Crystal.
I don't generally like to watch movies that make me cry.
No, but Forget Paris is a love comedy.
With a sad ending?
No.
Okay.
No. You're still just like, oh, how did we get here? Oh, like just crying. If you see a man who wears work boots, even when he's watching a baseball game, he's trying to push some stuff down. I agree. Oh, Joy, thank you. Thank you. We're just being over analytical. I've seen MASH a billion times, and I'm on my way to seeing I Love Lucy that many times. On YouTube right now, they have the last sitcom she was on. She was basically trying to help Fox or one of those networks. It was like right before, like literally like a year before she passed away. She made this sitcom.
Oh.
It's on YouTube. I like it. Okay, we live in an era where we have the benefit of hindsight.
Mm-hmm.
So people are saying this is terrible and this and this. I lived in that 90s era. I didn't watch it, but it fits in perfectly with that whole 90s sitcom era. Grandma, she was the quirky grandma, you know.
Yeah.
But we have the benefit of history,
mm-hmm.
you know. And so people judge with this damning eye, but the truth is it's just a sitcom.
Yeah.
I need to stop reading the comments. I get so offended. Like whenever I YouTube got rid of the thumbs down, but like on MC Hammer's You Can't Touch This, there were like 20,000 thumbs down. And people were like, why are you here if you don't like this song?
Boo on them. Boo on them.
And that's how I feel about like I just need to stop reading the comments because I find some gems. And Robert X, if you're out there, I have a third channel where I put this thing called Frontline. It's on my brother Neckbeard channel. He commented. I just got it yesterday. Thank you for commenting on my channel. I don't do as much maintenance on that channel because it's a Penelope Keith love channel. And I have Prunella scales and some really cool stuff on that channel. But, you know, unless you're into British television, I don't promote it much. I still watch MASH too, though, and I Love Lucy. I was so happy when I heard Ricky Ricardo say "Kevad Badidad." That means that saying has like just endured throughout history. And I thought it was Salvadoranian, but apparently Cuban people say it as well.
Say it again.
Kevad Badidad.
I don't know that one. I didn't understand what you said. I don't
It's
know
a long explanation, but it's basically like, why am I dealing with this person? So if yours a Kevad Badidad is like, oh my gosh, that's basically what it means, you know. It's the freak out before we would say freak out, you know.
Okay.
But it's more funny. It's more funny. Like there are certain things in Spanish that are vulgar and mean, and Kevad Badidad is not one of them. It's just more of like, oh no, here we go again. You know, why am I here with these people? Oh man, I feel like that Fonzie in this thing. I love this code. Thank you so much for suggesting Prime Day to me. I would have ignored it.
Oh. I mean, did I, or was I just talking about it?
You mentioned I wouldn't even know it existed because I'm not all up in other people's I do not pay attention like that because I'm always ordering on Amazon. So like what's one day different?
I saw an announcement. Where did I see? I don't know. I saw an announcement. Oh, it was in some like BuzzFeed listicle or something. And I'm like, oh, wait, another Prime Day. Maybe the stuff I need will go on sale.
Oh, wow. I actually really liked the Prime Day sale. It had some really good deals on there, but I've pretty much purchased everything that I want, you know? I'm going to be ending this soon, Butterfly.
Have a good night, Butterfly. Good to see you.
Have a great night. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'll be back on Saturday, and I will pull out that butterfly patch that I have. I keep on forgetting to show you that. Have a great night, Butterfly. Oh, man. Tonight was a complete and utter success. I got my jacket finished. I made another beautiful. I'm gonna wear that all the time. And to completely and utterly smash Waternay's gender stereotypes, that shirt is for alpha males only, Waternay.
I was just saying, some people would consider that girly. But you know, I'm not a girly girl, so
I look at it and I just see color, just like my cup. Like I got a really cool cup at Ross for $4 that is not here, so I won't promote it. I won't promote a cup that's not here. I scored on this. This totally makes up for that dinky mat I bought and the half vest that I purchased. It's right here.
It's your cutting mat.
It's the mat. Oh, shame. It's a mouse pad. I use it as a mouse pad.
I mean, it's great for cutting small things. I'm just glad you didn't pay large mat prices for it.
I paid small mat prices thinking I was getting a large mat. It is my mat of shame. I leave it here as a reminder. Do not impulsively buy things at 4:30 in the morning. Like, no. Go to bed. Go to bed. I've been Amazoning for a while now. I've ordered some pretty idiotic things. There's some things I won't even admit. There's one thing I ordered. I thought it was this big. I didn't see the word miniature underneath it.
Oh no.
I learned now, dude, like I read the full description now when I order. I go down to the comments to see.
It
There
reminds
was
me of
one patch though that I ordered, and I went in the comments, and the guy was like, "Yeah, this is a really cool patch if you want to get beat up." And I was like, "Oh, obviously this man is not a fan of this patch." Oh, the bullies were out in full effect on the comment section on that one. Oh, it made me laugh.
Or was he trying to say that if you know, like, you be careful who wears it, or
Yes, but this guy, like, he was coming from the meathead like point of view, but like I said that in I need to revamp all those videos. About 2 years ago, I made a video about wearing patches, and I said in my video, do not wear anything that you are not willing to fight for. Research everything, like triple check everything. And I know it sounds strange, but like you could be like, oh, that bandit is really cool. I want this patch. And then you're buying a Banditos patch, and all of a sudden you're in a biker gang. And now flowers are balloons. I'm gonna figure out the balloon.
well, you just did. You know, it's this. And I think it's this.
I do this a lot. We figured it out. See,
There you go. See?
I'm hand wavy. I am like on the Matt Smith level of flappy hands. I can't even help it. It's just natural. It is 6 a.m. where Nerdy is. Kay Burley will be on in 45 minutes, and I still watch her on Sky News. I don't even agree with her channel. I just like watching Kay Burley.
Oh yeah, you didn't show people your other glasses yet.
It's because I have to get up and get them.
Oh, I see.
The square ones, I figured out the square ones were better when I had my beard.
Oh, okay.
But I go through phases of, do I want to look 75 or do I want to look 25?
Decisions. Who are you trying to impress?
Nobody. That's why I grow a beard now. That's why, like. But let's be real. The whole reason I grew my beard in the first place was because I was at home depressed during the pandemic. And then I would wake up and I would be at work and I'm like, who am I shaving for? I haven't seen a human in 3 months. Like on my second coffee of the day already. I'm an early riser too, Nerdy. I get up. Beards are cool. I'm growing my back right now. Do you know what it is? It's the white hairs. Every time I shave, my beard comes back whiter and whiter. I just need to accept it. And Redman, the rapper, has been going very viral for making really real, raw videos of him freestyling. He made one where he's on the couch with his mother. But he is showing people how to properly age because he hasn't taken care of. You can tell he hasn't taken care of himself. You can tell he drank a lot, but he is like, no, I'm not wearing foundation. I'm not. No, this is me. This is my face. You know. And I was like, wow, like Redman's a real dude. Like he's literally rapping on the couch with his mom. She was like either crocheting or doing paperwork or something. You know. And he's like walking around with his friends in a park. Like Redman's a real dude, but he's showing you how to age gracefully. I love the white hairs. Also, Movember. So, as someone who's never participated, because I'm a face shaver, I used to be. What is Movember?
It's where you don't shave and you just grow like a beard. I mean, you can shape it, but it's growing facial hair, especially if you're not normally one to do so.
So it's an excuse for people to grow beard.
Yes.
I do like not having to shave in the morning. Just washing my face and moving on with my day.
No?
I do appreciate that because shaving is a chore. But I got so used to shaving every day. It's kind of a vanity thing, you know. I shape my chin beard. I call it the chin strap. I'm definitely not. Are you pro or against beard? Are you pro or anti beard?
It depends on the beard. I don't like the whole, Rip Van Winkle beard. If you look like you've just rolled down from the mountain and you didn't have access to any grooming while you're up there, that's not really for me.
So
But
you're not dating Smokey Joe.
yeah, like yeah. So like, I mean, I understand that a lot of guys don't grow a big beard, and it's a pride thing for them, and so like, this is not a judgment against them. This is just, if we're talking my own personal taste,
Yeah.
I prefer like a much shorter beard, or no beard.
I go by the thumb rule. If it's bigger than my thumb, I usually shave it. So when it gets down to Billy Goat, when I start, because I shape the sides and I let my goatee go because I look like a Bond villain. I love it. But when it starts getting long, it just looks strange to me. But I was always the kind of person who was more clean cut.
Mm-hmm.
And even when I had my fro, I would style my hair.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things.
And I mean, a long beard is not to my taste, but if you're going to have a long beard, I would absolutely say that it's got to be, oiled and combed and all of those things. Let's not have like scraggly facial hair.
Who's not taking care of themselves? Do we need to have a talk? Who is not? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I
You
know.
see some people, and it's like, okay, you would look much better if you would just trim that up. And
Grand 20 all over for me. It's easy to shave everything the same length. No, I have a extremely metro skincare routine because I had really bad skin as a kid. So I go off. I use multiple, like I'm in the shower for a minute washing my face before I go to bed. You know me, I love to play devil's advocate and ask crazy questions. Come on, the Kings lost tonight. Which you will be hearing me gripe all season long, whether it be good or yay, hockey's back, everybody. The Godless Sewing Channel. It's only been gone for 2 months, but hockey's back. So the sports desk is back in full swing. Oh man, I'm really wondering what patch I should put on here.
yeah, what are you thinking of?
I don't know. I'm probably gonna go with something more artsy because I'm not all angry. So
Mm-hmm. And what's saying artsy to you at the moment?
really quickly, I have to go, guys. I'll watch to the end when I get home. Got a ride. Wanted to see you all. So much fun. It was so awesome meeting you, Veronica.
Yeah.
Awesome. It was awesome meeting you. So you're definitely welcome back. I stream 3 times a week and we'll be here. I'll be here. I'm like a light fixture with wavy hands. Awesome. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just hoping that Veronica would be a new regular.
Absolutely.
Join the favorites.
Absolutely. The Sewing Sports Network. I like it, Kilroy. I like it. Absolutely, Veronica. See you next time. Absolutely. Hey, will you do me a quick favor and turn off the light in the living room? It's tripping me out. I can see the my living room from my security camera, and it makes me think someone's in there. Yay, new friends. Yay. All right. We've been going for a while. I'll be back at it on Saturday. I hope everyone has a great week. I sincerely want to thank everyone who's come from Pam's channel, everyone who's just been around. The whole Mark Short thing has really hit me hard. It has, because Mark Short, um, we are his friends. And he thought so highly of us to let us know that he was dying of cancer. And that means something to me, you know?
Yeah.
So I know I'm ending it on a tearjerker. Oh, but this means something to me. So I thank every single one of you. Like, I thank everybody. I'll be back at it on Saturday. I have all kinds of crazy stuff to show. I am in my full Fonzie era right now. So, hey, go subscribe to the Godless Sewing channel if you're not already. Like and all that stuff that I should be saying from the job. Do you have anything you'd like to promote?
No, not yet. My friend is coming tomorrow to help me film cleaning the treadle, so that'll be coming along soon.
Awesome. Absolutely, hugs, Kids Crasher. Absolutely. You guys are, like Mark put everything in perspective for me. It's more important than it's better to be a good person than to spread love instead of all the hatred that's on the internet, So I'll be back at it on Saturday. You know what? I'm gonna go out old school. I am Godless Sewing of the Godless Sewing channel. Thank you for watching the Godless Sewing channel. I'll be back at it, same cat time, same cat channel next Saturday. I will see everybody next time. I hope you guys have a great week. And like I always say, reinforce your seams, be yourself, and I will definitely see you next time. Godless Sewing at the Godless Sewing channel. Godless Sewing. And Godless Sewing says, have a great night.